What's up? What's going on? What's going on? How was everybody's holidays? Right now, I am starting the game a little bit late. It is the first quarter, 10 minutes and 25 seconds. Right now, it looks like the score is 7-0. Oof, Miami Dolphins with an early start, guys. Just in case if you catch me looking down, the game that I have on right now is on my cell phone. So I got it on here instead of on a TV. Think it's a little bit more comfortable for me. So right now, the Saints are at home. They're 7-7, and the Dolphins are 7-7 as well. The Miami Dolphins scored first 7-0. I did catch the beginning part of this game, and I did see how quickly the Dolphins scored. I just wasn't able to get logged in time to be able to give you the play-by-play. However, we are finally here. It is the first quarter with 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and right now the Saints have the ball. They rush it up for about 4 yards, and it looks like it's going to third down. First quarter still with 10 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. It'll be a 3rd and 6 with the Saints having three timeouts and the Dolphins having three timeouts. Right now, the Saints are going to go ahead and see if they can threaten the score against the Dolphins. Right now, the Dolphins have an early score of 7-0, scored in the first early minutes of the game. And we're going to see how this game progresses. Right now, the Saints are going to do whatever they can to win this game. They are trying to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot. Oof, right now, it looks like it's a quarterback sack. Let's go. Number 91 on the Dolphins defense was able to grab the leg of the quarterback, and he is down. Quarterback sack on 3rd and 6, and it looks like it's going to be a punt. They are not within field goal range. They have not passed the 50-yard line, and they are not yet past the red zone. So right now, the Dolphins are trying to take over. And a lot of big football happened over the weekend. So let me go ahead and give updates on that. The Tennessee Titans last week, they were able to go ahead and get the victory over the 49ers, which pushed them to second seed. They were able to get to second seed, and they were able to go ahead and take it from the Patriots. The Chiefs beat the Steelers. Had the Chiefs lost to the Steelers and had the Steelers pulled that upset, the Chiefs would have dropped to number 2 and the Titans would have went up to number 1. The Titans are still in second right now. They're the second seed at 10-5. They're also first place in the AFC South, but there's still a lot of football to be played. The Titans are only one game ahead of the Chargers, and the Chiefs right now are only one game ahead of the Titans. So if the Chiefs lose and the Titans win, that'll tie them. And since the Titans have a better conference record, they still have an opportunity to steal first place. I was hoping that the Steelers would have pulled an upset against the Chiefs. And unfortunately, the Chiefs put like a 35 or a 38 piece on them. So nothing happened there. And surprisingly, in the number 3rd seed is the Bengals. The Bengals are number 3. They are the 3rd seed. They are first in the AFC North, but they are the 3rd seed overall for the playoff picture. And the Bills, because they were able to beat the Patriots, the Bills jumped up to first in the AFC East. And with the 9-6 record, not only did they get first in the AFC East, but it's good enough for the 4th seed. So the Bills jumped a few positions because if I'm not mistaken, last week prior to this, they were just in the hunt. I believe they were somewhere between the 7th and the 8th, maybe, and now they jumped all the way to the 4th seed. So that's a big turnaround. The Colts, they're 9-6. They're second in the AFC South, right behind the Titans, and they're currently 5th seed in the playoff picture. So if the Colts can go ahead and tie, they will be putting a threat for second place because they're in the same division as the Titans. The Patriots lost to the Bills, and that dropped them to the 6th seed because they're no longer first in the division against the Bills. And then the Baltimore Ravens are 8-7, and they were able to go ahead and stay second in the AFC North because of the fact, actually, they moved up to second because they were actually 3rd last week. They had got pushed from 1st to 3rd very quickly, but now they're back in second. And because of that, and because of the fact that the Steelers lost, That was a big pivotal game. So the Ravens are in seventh seed and still in the playoff picture. The Steelers are almost dead in being in the playoff picture. They are not currently ranked in, and right now the Steelers are 11th seed. So that loss to the Chiefs was a big time loss. The Dolphins right now are 10th seed. They're playing right now on Monday Night Football, and they're winning 7-0. Right now the Dolphins have the ball. They're going for a rush play, and it looks like they only gained about a half a yard to 1 yard. The Los Angeles Chargers are 8-7 as well, so they're tied with the same record as the Ravens, but the Ravens have a better conference record, and therefore that's why the Ravens are in the playoff picture at seventh seed, and the Chargers are not at eighth. So if the Chargers win and then the Ravens lose again, um, that may potentially put the Chargers in the playoff picture. The Raiders are also 8-7, so they're not going to win their division, obviously, because they're in the division. If I'm not mistaken, they're in the same division as the Chiefs in the AFC West, and therefore the only chance for the Raiders to be able to make the playoffs is that they would need to be able to have a better record than the Ravens and the Chargers. So that's going to be a close race. Seventh place right now is really close. The Dolphins are number 10 with 7-7. If they win today, they'll be 8-7. And depending on where their conference record lies, that could potentially put them above the Raiders at ninth. Or if their record is even better than the Chargers, that could put them at eighth. Or if their record in the conference is better than the Ravens, they may potentially jump to seventh place. So this is a big pivotal game because if the Dolphins have a better conference record than the Ravens, the Chargers, and the Raiders, they could potentially jump from the 10th seed, which is no chance of playoffs, into the seventh seed. So this is a huge game for the Dolphins right now. This game, this victory will get them the opportunity to either be in the playoff picture or close to it. Right now, the game is 7-0 where the Dolphins are up, and it looks like right now they go for a rush play and they get it to about 3 more yards. They're at roughly about the 40-yard line. They're at their own 40-yard line. Since the Dolphins are playing the Saints also are 7-7, but they are over on the other conference. They are located in the NFC West. I mean, excuse me, the NFC conference. So the Saints right now are eighth seed. So they're grinding right now. So if they win this game, they will be 8-7. They will be tied 8-7 with the overall record with the Eagles, who is currently holding 7. They just got into the playoff picture. They were actually out of the playoff picture last week, and now they just entered it. The 49ers are holding at number 6 at the moment, which is a tough spot because the 49ers keep dropping. I believe last week they might have been, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say they were either fourth seed or fifth seed. And now they're all the way down to 6. So the Niners are at risk of possibly getting bumped out of the playoffs. They are 2 seeds away from getting knocked out. Should the Saints win this game today against the Dolphins for Monday Night Football, they will be 8-7 with the Eagles and the 49ers. And if the conference is in favor of the Saints, which I have not checked yet, but if it is in favor of the Saints, they could potentially either take seventh or sixth. So another big time pivotal game. The Saints are fighting for playoff possibilities as well as the Dolphins. So these two teams right here are gonna. All I'm saying is they're gonna have to grind and grind and grind it out because this game, whoever loses may potentially have missed an opportunity for a playoff because right now most teams, if not all teams, are 15 games in already. These two teams are only 14 games. This is their 15th right here. So there's 2 remaining games, which doesn't leave a lot of opportunity if you're in the 8th or ninth or 10th seed. So it's a must win. It's a big win for Monday Night Football. So this one is going to be competitive. Right now, the Miami Dolphins with a beautiful pass. It is the first quarter still with 6 minutes and 1 second. It is second and third at the moment. The Saints have jelly donuts. They have nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the Miami Dolphins have 7 with a possibility to threat to get it up to as high as 10 or 14. Right now, the Dolphins have the football. They're moving this drive. They're progressing very smoothly over here. Right now, they are dominating in the game. They are officially in the Saints territory. They are right now at the 35-yard line. So they go for a rush play, and it looks like it is short of a first down. I think it's going to be short by 1 yard. The rusher tried to go ahead and take it in. He got a few yards, number 31, but I don't think it's going to be enough for a first. He should be shy by about a yard, maybe a half a yard. Yep, they call it 3rd and 1 with 5 minutes and 14 seconds in the first quarter. So, guys, this game is a huge game. This is a huge game. It's a big time game. This game is going to decide a lot of playoff scenarios for both the Dolphins and the Saints. Potentially, whoever loses may not make playoffs. They go to Russia with number 31 again. He almost gets left behind. He passes forward. He gets the first down. But now they're saying that when he went down, that the ball fumbled. I don't think that's a fumble. It looks like he was already down on the ground before the ball had popped up. So I'm going to say it's no good. I'm going to say the fumble is not good. But here's the replay. 2 men go after him. Oh, man, it's close. Number 31 on the Dolphins goes in to go to the ground, but he gets smacked by one guy, two guys, three guys, pause, no pun intended. And the ball does come flying out. And the thing is, he's technically not. Oh, no, actually, he's on the ground. Yeah, when they showed the other angle, it looked like he wasn't on the ground yet. So it looked like the ball was still in play because his back landed on the Saints defender, and it looked like the ball was fumbled. But they're reviewing it, and I believe it should go back to the Dolphins because the fact of the matter is that his elbow and his arm looked like it was already on the ground before the ball actually went flying. So I think the Dolphins should have enough for first down. And let's see. Let's see right now. Still waiting on the result of this one. I know the Saints want that fumble bad, but it looks like it is going to be Dolphins ball 1st and 10. First quarter still with 4 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. And by the way, I am streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Not streaming on Facebook because Facebook has all these guidelines that are just a bunch of hoax. But I did go ahead and add the link. So for anyone who wants to go ahead and tune in, you're more than welcome to tune in. I posted the link on Facebook. So those that are interested can just click on the link. The link will redirect you to YouTube, and you'll be all set. And here we go. 7-0 still. Looks like Dolphins have the ball at the 31. 1st and 10, 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go. And it looks like the Dolphins are going to go ahead and use a timeout. Man, this is a huge game. This is going to be a huge game for both the Saints and the Dolphins. This is going to be a huge game. I think that this game is going to probably go all the way down to the wire. It's going to be a close one. I think it's going to end by 3 points because, again, the Saints have an opportunity that if they win this game, they will have an 8-7 record, which will be tied with the Eagles and 49ers, and that could potentially position them in either 6th or 7th rank, depending on what their conference record looks like. And for the Dolphins right now are all the way down in 10th with a 7-7 record, but they are in the other conference. However, if they tie and they have a better record than Raiders, Chargers, and Ravens, they could potentially jump from 10th seed all the way up to 7th, which would then put them in playoff picture. Oof, a good play by the Dolphins, a short pass, a good run, 81, gets it to the first, and it's good. They'll get another 1st and 10 with the clock ticking at 4 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first quarter, with the Dolphins up 7-0 at the moment in full control with an opportunity to extend the lead to either 10-0 or potentially 14-0. The clock is still ticking. No timeouts have been used. There's 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go. It was a successful first down by the Dolphins. And here we go again. They are now at the 20-yard line. They are officially on the red zone. Boom, a big time pass. Oh, number 85, Lewis. Unfortunately, he gets to the right location. He gets there right on time. Unfortunately, he spins around in the wrong direction, falls to the ground, and doesn't catch the ball. The pass is incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Dolphins still with possession. Here we go. Last week, Saints had a phenomenal game against the Tampa Bay Bucks. They allowed 0 red zone drives, which never happens, especially to Tom Brady, and they were able to leave them on 0. A crazy game, a crazy outcome. Boom. A big time pass by the quarterback. It's good for about 4 yards. And number 88 goes in to try to get some more yards. He only gains about 2 more. Should be good for a total of about 6. So it should be about 4 yards to go. Let's see where they plant the football. Ooh, he goes up in the air and does like a somersault. Man, I don't know if I'd be doing that. Oh, my goodness. He does a somersault in the air, and while he's in the air, the defender comes in and hits him in the back and almost causes him to land helmet first to the ground. Unbelievable. That was close to possibly being a concussion straight to the ground. Right now, the quarterback tries to go in for a rush. Woo! Think there's a fumble. Right now, the quarterback tries to go in. He tries to do a sneak run. Looks like it's unsuccessful. And when he goes to sneak in, it looks like the defender may have hit the ball or punched the football out of his arm. Boom. Yep. Looks like before it's a quarterback sack. Instead, it turns into a fumble recovered, I think, by the Saints. Oh, man, what a beautiful hit. The Dolphins quarterback took the most disgusting hit that he could have taken right there. No pun intended. But it looks like the Dolphins actually recovered the ball back after the fumble. I thought the Saints had it. So I was sure that the Saints were going to get that football in good field positioning. Instead, the Dolphins recovered. They go for a 48-yard kick, and the 3-point field goal is good. So the Dolphins are now up 10-0. They are on the road. The Saints are at home in New Orleans. And it looks like right now it is a 10-0 score. 10-0. This is a pretty good game so far. Pretty good Monday Night Football, man. Miami Dolphins versus the New Orleans Saints. Looking good so far. Looking good. Looking real good. All right, let me go ahead and take a moment so I can go ahead and send out some links to people. So commercial break right now, by the way. So give me a few seconds here. All right, let's check to see if the game is back in action. Woo! A good Monday Night Football. This is a good Monday Night Football game. Right now, the score is 10-0. The score is currently 10-0. And right now, the Dolphins are pretty much having their way with the New Orleans Saints. Right now, the Saints need this game if they want to make it into the playoff picture. They are 7-7. This will be a very interesting game. Very, very interesting game. All right, I'm still waiting for the game to come back from commercial break. Dolphins right now not taking the Saints lightly at all. They are not taking the Saints lightly at all. Looks like they're taking them super serious. This is going to be a very good game. I think this one's going to go down all the way to the end. I don't think this is going to be a blowout game. All right, guys. So the game should now be back from commercial break. I'm about to double check in a second and see what the game is looking like at the moment. I'm just trying to make sure that I get enough of you guys in here so that you guys can be able to tune in and enjoy the feed, doing the live commentary again. I didn't do it over the weekend because, I figured everyone was going to be busy, with New Year's Eve and all that good stuff with the gifts and the presents. So happy holidays to everyone. I hope everyone that is watching has had an opportunity to open their gifts, has had an opportunity to be able to be with family. Hopefully this week is going to be a good week for you. And New Year's Eve is on the way. New Year's Eve, man, 2022. We're going to get ready for bigger things. And by the way, if you guys want to know about the college games, I know people have asked, I may be streaming one of the college games, maybe one, the earlier one, the 3:30, the 7:30 one, not so much because I'm thinking of possibly, visiting family for that one. Um, but the Alabama game, most likely going to be live streaming, discussing that one. So should be very interesting. If I don't have any plans set, then I will be more than happy to live stream and talk about the second game as well, so that we can go ahead and have some good times here. For those that don't have any plans for New Year's Eve, just want you to know I will be here for the Alabama game. Potentially might be here for the Cincinnati. What is it? It's I believe it's Cincinnati versus Alabama, and uh, is it Ole Miss versus Georgia, or is it Michigan versus Georgia? I can't remember. But anyways, more than likely be streaming at least one of two, if not possibly two of two. The game has started. It is Dolphins up 10-0, first quarter, 11 seconds to go. There is a flag on the play, and just waiting to see which team is the flag going to be on right now. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Looking good so far. It's been a pretty competitive game, but it has been all Miami. The Dolphins have absolutely dominated the first quarter. There's 11 seconds to go in the first, and they are up 10-0 at the moment. Right now, they are taking it to the Saints. They are not having any mercy on the Saints. No mercy on the Saints. They are getting it done right here, 10-0. Right now, the Miami Dolphins they're in complete control. Man, I think the Dolphins have the football back again. I don't know how. If literally they just scored a field goal. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I must have missed a play, but somehow the Dolphins scored a 3-point field goal. They kicked the ball, and then somehow they have the ball back again, which is crazy. I guess based on the flag, somehow they got the ball back. Damn, this is nuts. So Miami back with the football. End of the first quarter, going to commercial break. Second quarter is going to be on the way. And I cannot believe that Miami has the football again, and they're going to have it for the start of the second quarter. This is crazy. Miami's out. Miami decided to show up. Miami is doing what they need to do. I don't know so much about the Saints. They're trying to be competitive, but they haven't really been getting much going right now. So, if it was for me, I think that the Saints are slacking on the opportunity to make playoffs, and the Miami Dolphins are taking this game very serious. They are on the road. They're not even at home, but they decided to show up. They decided to show up, and they're making it happen so far. So it is looking good. It is looking good right now. Miami Dolphins. If you are a Miami fan, you are happy right now because they are up 10-0. And somehow, after the 3-point field goal, Miami goes and kicks the ball. And after they kick the ball, somehow, after they punted not punted, excuse me, after they do the kickoff, they send the ball over to the Saints. And somehow, Miami got the ball back again. And it is the end of the first quarter, and they're up 10-0. So it's been competitive, but right now one team is dominating more than the other. Right now, one team has decided to show up, and one team is excited to be here. And that team is the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins right now showing up in New Orleans and winning 10-0 so far. The second quarter is about to begin, and I have no idea where the Saints are located as far as mentally is concerned. This is going to be a very interesting game right now. Let's see. Waiting for that game to come back. Let's see if it's back from commercial break. All right, we are back from commercial break. We are back from commercial break. We are streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. The game is back. All right, let's see where they spot Miami right now. All right. I'm waiting for this. Give me a second. My video right now needs to be refreshed because it's looking like it's acting boof. So let me put this on here. All right, Miami decides to rush the ball and they get a first down and more. Beautiful, beautiful play. Miami right now is just in complete control. I mean, they haven't made many mistakes. They haven't had many penalties. They're just they know what it takes to make playoffs right now, and they're making it happen. Right now, Miami has 7 first downs, and the Saints have 0. Miami has a total of 62 yards. The Saints have -2 total yards. Miami has 10 points. The Saints have 0. They both have 7 and 7. And Miami right now is the only one showing up. Miami rushes the ball. They're going to gain about 4 or 5 yards. Right now, the defense for the Saints looks completely lackadaisical. They look absolutely lost out there. Like right now, they look like they don't even know if they want to make playoffs. And the thing is that the Saints are in a better position in their conference to make playoffs than the Miami Dolphins are. Because again, if you're just tuning in and you don't know what the playoff picture looks like, the Saints are 7 and 7. So they're not going to have an opportunity to get first place in their division. So they need to win this game to make playoffs. They're in the 8th seed. Look at this. Miami goes for another rush. They go for a short pass, actually. They run it, and it looks like it should be good for another first down. I mean, this is unbelievable. Like, what are the Saints doing out there? This is Monday Night Football, son. This is potential playoff opportunity, son. What the hell are you doing? Right now, the Saints are number 8. Number 8 in the NFC. Number 8 with 7 and 7. If they win this game and they have a better conference record than the Eagles and the Niners, they could potentially knock one of those teams out of their position, and they can go either in the 6th seed or the 7th seed. The Saints have got to wake up. It's a big time game, man. It's a playoff opportunity. Miami moving around, a little shake and bake. The defense catches up, and it looks like it may be short by 1 yard. Should be 4th and 1. Whole lot of action going on right now. Man, and Miami, they know that they've got to come up big. I'll tell you why. For those that just tune in, Miami Dolphins playing right now, Monday Night Football against the Saints, right? The Saints are an 8th seed in the NFC, so they just need this one win, and they could potentially be in the playoff picture today. The Dolphins are 7 and 7, but they're 10th in the AFC. So they're on the other side of the conference, but they are 10th. So they need to come up big time on this one. If they get 8 and 7 with this victory tonight, they'll be tied against the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Ravens. They will all be 8 and 7. If the Dolphins have a better conference record than the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Ravens, they could potentially jump from the 10th seed, which is no playoffs, into the 7th seed, which is now the new bottom for the playoffs. So this has big time playoff implications. The Dolphins have got to win this. And since the Raiders have been terrible in several recent weeks, the Raiders, who are 9th, that should be easy for the Dolphins to bump up past them. And the Chargers, they kind of been like a 50-50 team. They've been, they'll win sometimes against great teams and then they'll lose against terrible teams. So if the Dolphins can tie this and make it 8-7 with their overall record, really the big threat will be the Ravens. And the Ravens right now have also been struggling. So the Dolphins have an opportunity. They have a big opportunity to capitalize. You got 3 teams ahead of you that have been doing terrible in recent weeks. A bunch of injuries also between these 3 teams. You get this victory, and you keep that momentum going, and you're able to win the last 2 games of your season, you may potentially end up in the 7th seed. Right now for the AFC, the 7th seed is pretty much like, that's up in the air. There's 4 teams fighting for that right now. The Steelers lost against the Chiefs. So that left them at 7-7-1, which dropped them all the way down to 11th seed. I don't see the Steelers making playoffs, unfortunately. I think that the Steelers are done. I think the Steelers are done. I think that they don't have enough competitive nature in them. They haven't been fighting. They haven't been grinding. They haven't been doing what they need to do. I think the Steelers are no threat to the 7th seed. But the Dolphins, I can see them jumping up 3 positions. And for those tuning in, if you don't know, the Tennessee Titans could have taken first place. However, because the Chiefs dominated against the Steelers and the Steelers lost, the Titans remain in second. But the playoff picture has changed dramatically within the last 4 days because Tennessee winning last week on Thursday Night Football jumped them from the 3rd seed to the 2nd seed. They almost jumped to the 1st seed, but they are in second still because the Chiefs lost. But Titans being in second, good positioning. Another big time change. The Cincinnati Bengals. The sleeper team. The team that people have doubted. The team that people didn't think were going to do shit this year. 9-6. 9-6. The Cincinnati Bengals. First place in the AFC North. And not only are they first place in the division, they're also 3rd seed overall in the AFC conference. The Bengals jumped up 1 position. They were 4th last week. They jumped up to 3rd this week. And the Patriots, who were 3rd last week, actually, excuse me, no, the Patriots were 2nd last week. Then they got bumped by the Titans on Thursday. Then they got bumped by the Bengals, the Bills, the Colts. So they went from 2nd to 3rd to 6th. The Patriots, the team that looked like they were going to be a surprise visit to the playoffs, were actually 2nd seed last week. And only between Thursday through Sunday, the Patriots have dropped from the 2nd seed to the 6th seed. So they absolutely dropped the ball. They dropped 4 positions in the AFC playoff picture. Unbelievable. Right now, we got the homie, good old Wes, says, let's go Miami. Wes says if Miami wins, this will help Cincinnati out because Cleveland has lost. So we know who Wes is going for. Wes says they should have went for it. Wes says the Bengals, baby. We all know that Wes is going for the Bengals. And then his boy, Joe Burrow, with the big 525 passing yards. That's a lot of yardage. That's like playoffs right there. That's that playoff yards. You know what I'm saying? So we know that Wes needs for Miami to win so that they can be able to help the playoff picture for the Bengals. But right now, the Bengals are up to the 3rd seed. They went from 4th to 3rd. So they are dominating right now. They are moving up the ladder of success. And if they can find another victory, and if the Titans lose, that could potentially change the playoff picture again for this week coming up on Thursday and Sunday Night Football. The Bills, the team that looked like they were just gonna not make any noise this year, looked like they were at first they looked like the potential Super Bowl team. Then they doubted them. Then they said they're still gonna make the playoffs. Then they changed their minds and said they suck. And guess what? The Bills beating the Patriots moved them up 3 positions. If I'm not mistaken, last week the Bills were 7th seed, which is the bottom of the playoff picture. It used to be 6th in previous years, but now 7th makes it good enough for you. Bills jumped up 3 positions, and they're holding right now 1st place in the AFC East over the Patriots. And not only did that put them in 1st, but that took the 4th place position. And of course, as I stated earlier, the Patriots dropped down to 6th. So the Patriots are at risk of potentially getting knocked out of the playoffs if they continue to lose. If they lose the remaining games of the season, oof, Patriots may not make playoffs. Ravens are also at risk. Woo! And over on the NFC side, the side over here, being dominated by different teams every day. The Packers are still holding number one with a 12-3 record. They are first in the NFC North, and they are still first overall in the NFC conference. The Cowboys with the surprise. I don't know what's going on. I know that the Cowboys have some years where they suck and some years where they're good. The Cowboys this year, 11-4. They have 11-4, first place in NFC East, and they are now second place. They are now second place. This picture has changed completely. They weren't even in the top three last week. They're now second place. The LA Rams coming up big. The LA Rams 11-4, first place in the NFC West, and they jumped two positions up after beating the Minnesota Vikings, and now they have clinched the playoffs, and they are currently holding third place. Last week, the Buccaneers were actually third place. They were trying to fight for second place. They got absolutely eviscerated by the Saints. They lost, I believe it was 9-0, the absolute worst performance in Buccaneers history, and possibly the worst performance in Tom Brady history as well. They are still 11-4, so their record is still really good. They're still in place to stay in playoffs. However, even though they're the first in the NFC South, they did drop from third place to fourth place. And then we have Arizona, the team of teams, the team that looked like it was going to be number one overall in the entire NFL league, is now in fifth place. They have been dropping their position every week, and they are 10-5 in the second place of NFC West. They are at risk. They are at risk if these other teams are able to go ahead and catch up, because the Niners and the Eagles, they're a little bit far, but they're not that far away. The Niners are sixth seed and they are 8-7, and the Eagles are seventh seed with 8-7. But if those two teams find a way to win the last two games of the season, and Arizona finds a way to lose the last two games of the season, and the Niners and the Eagles have a better record, Cardinals will be dropping down to seventh seed. So there is a lot of playoff, situations that are still being played out, and there's still a lot of seeds that can change. Right now, anyone at the moment can take any position in either conference. The Chiefs are not safe for first. They are only one game ahead of the Titans. They are only two games ahead of the Bengals. The Packers are not safe, even though they've been dominating. They're 12-3. But if they lose the remaining games, or if they even lose one of the two remaining games, they potentially open the door for the Cowboys, the Rams, and the Bucks to go ahead and sneak in, because those three teams are 11-4. So if those three teams find a way to win two out of the two remaining games, and the Packers somehow, some way lose the last two remaining games, they can drop from first place to fourth. So anything can happen for the two remaining weeks of the NFL. Anything can still happen. There's a whole lot of playoff picture scenarios that can change, and there is still opportunity for the Chiefs and the Packers, who are currently number one seeds, to end up out of the first place. So the race is on. The race is on. I think, honestly, I don't see the Chiefs finishing in first. I see the Packers definitely taking first. They've been pretty dominant this season, but the LA Rams have also been really good. So NFC for me, I would say first place is going to be the Packers or the Rams. I don't see the Bucks taking first, even though they're only one game behind. I don't see the Cowboys taking first either, even though they're only one game behind. I think the Bucks will stay around four. I think the Cowboys will remain around third, even though they're second right now. I think they'll drop to third. I think the Rams will move up, and they'll either get second or potentially take first, because I think the Rams, they're going to come up big the last two games. Packers, I think, may slack at the end of the season, and who knows, they might end up benching their starters just for the purposes of resting them up for the playoffs. Or they might just try to protect first. And because they know that if they get first, you'll get that first round bye, they may actually take the last 2 weeks seriously. So that is the playoff picture in a nutshell. Let me get back here to the Monday Night Football game because we have missed so far about 3 or 4 minutes of the game. Well, not missed it, but just did not elaborate on what was going on in the game because I wanted to catch you guys up on the playoff picture because this playoff picture has been one of the sexiest playoff pictures that we have seen in a very long time. So this is very competitive, it's very close, and it is a good race to the end. All the seeds are still up for grabs, which is phenomenal. So it's great football right here. So this game right now for the Miami Dolphins still being dominated by the Dolphins. The Dolphins are up 10-0. And again, going back to the comments, my boy Wes says he is going for the Bengals. He says that he's been a Bengals fan for many years, and right now the result of this game, if Miami wins, it should benefit the Bengals. So we will see. We will see how this all turns out. Right now, it is looking good for Miami. So that means it is looking good for the Cincinnati Bengals. So here we go. We will see. We will see how this all plays out. We will see. This is going to be interesting. So right now it is the second quarter, 7 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. It is 4th and 10, so the Dolphins are punting the ball. No action in the red zone. Did not pass the 50-yard line. The Saints with an opportunity to get the ball. It looks like they'll try to run it after the kickoff, after the punt, and it looks like they're just going to end up about the 23 or 24-yard line. Woo! What a game, guys. What a game. Monday Night Football looking really good. That punt was for 47 yards, and it pushed the Saints all the way back to about the 20, and they only gained about 4 yards on the run. So on that return, not much action. So they will be around the 24-yard line. Here's the second quarter. Monday Night Football, a big time game. Monday Night Football, big time game. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just want to thank Wes, of course, for joining the feed, giving us the stat sheets on Joe Burrow with the 525 passing yards. Looks like Burrow showed up and had a big time game. And this is going to be very interesting here. We're going to see Miami wins. A lot of movement going on. A lot of movement going on in the AFC. It's going to be a very interesting game. Right now it is on commercial break, so I'm just waiting for the game to return and see if the Saints are going to go ahead and move forward with, actually making a threat to the score. This game is going to be a very interesting ending. I can't wait to the playoffs start. I'm ready to see these playoffs. I'm ready to see what the matchups are going to be. I'm ready to see, you know what I'm saying, who's going to go heads up. It's going to be a very good I think it's going to be a very good 2021-2022 playoffs. And I think the Super Bowl is going to be phenomenal as well. Hopefully it's going to be two big time teams, hopefully a rivalry team. Right now it's still on commercial break. And right now for the live in-play stat sheets, it says that based on the current flow of the game, the win probability based on DraftKings sportsbook, it says that Miami is minus 825 and New Orleans Saints are plus 500. So if you put money right now in the game, Miami is minus 825 and the Saints are plus 500. Miami is they were 85% to win, now they're 88% to win, and the Saints were 15% chance to win, now they're 12% chance. So basically the live odds are saying that the Saints' chances of winning this game are almost slim to none. They are that confident in DraftKings. DraftKings. Wow. Have no faith in the Saints making a comeback. What do you guys think? Any opportunity for the Saints to make a comeback? Do you think that the Saints will come back? I mean, they're only down 10-0, granted, so there's still an opportunity. and there's still a lot of clock left. But based on DraftKings has already given up on the Saints. They're thinking the Saints will not make a comeback. So this is going to be interesting here. Plus 500 for the Saints. Here we go. Saints decide to rush. Ooh, a good play. It looks like they were only going to end up with 4. They end up with about 7 or 8. A good run. And it looks like it's going to be second down. And it should be 2nd and 3. And yes, it looks like it is 2nd and 3. Saints looking to make a threat. What an interesting prop bet, though. What an interesting set of odds for this game. The live in play said minus 825. And they think Miami Dolphins are going to win this game for sure. 88% chance of win. Crazy. The Saints decide to go and run it. They get the first, and they make it to about the 50 and a half yard line. So the Saints are starting to move it along. The Saints are marching in. The Saints right now looking to threaten the score. They finally passed the half-point mark of the field. This is going to be very interesting here. Will Miami allow them to go ahead and score the touchdown? Are they going to hold them to 3? Woo! Or are they going to stop them altogether and make sure they punt the ball? At best, they better make sure that they don't let them get more than 3. Here we go. A pass, a short pass. He runs it to about, looks like it's good for the first, but there is a flag. Let's see if it's on the Saints. Let's see if it's coming back. Here we go. Dolphins up 10-0, second quarter, 5 minutes and 24 seconds. It was a short pass. Then they ran it. It looks like it's going to be either a personal foul or holding. It says roughing the passer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. So I always disagree with the roughing the passer call because 9 out of 10 times, you can't stop your momentum. So you're going to run into the passer, right? But in this given situation, I agree with the ref because the defender actually puts his hands into the face of number 10, Eon Book. So, number 16, Eon Book. So for me, I think it's the right call because unfortunately, if you're putting hands to the face, that's roughing the passer. There's no need to go for the helmet. So I agree with the refs on this one. But usually when they make that call, I don't agree with it because you can't stop yourself. You can't stop the momentum. You know what I'm saying? Once you're running fast. Here we go. They decide to rush it. The Saints, they get to roughly about the 19 or 20 yard line. So they'll be right around the red zone area. Right around the red zone area. Let's see where they go ahead and spot the football. It's going to be very interesting where they place the football. This game has actually been very interesting, and I can't wait till this game is over. So it's going to go ahead and change. This is going to be a very, very interesting. This will be crazy if this game ended in a tie. Oh my goodness! I mean, we already seen what happened with the Steelers. They got that tied, bro. That tie has been killing them right now. Here we go. All right, the Saints, they get it roughly to about the 15-yard line. Should be 3rd and 2. Should be 3rd and 2. The clock is ticking, ticking, ticking. Saints have 3 timeouts. Miami has 2. There's 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. The Saints have got to stop the clock, man. They're letting that clock run down. If I was them, I would have used the timeout right here. I mean, you're running too much clock, and you have 0 points, and you're down by 10. Use the timeout, man. And if you're not going to use a timeout, hurry up and get a playoff. Here we go. They're trying to get a playoff right here. 3rd and 2. Trying to get a play. The refs come running in. Is it a timeout? Yeah, the Saints call a timeout. Bro, some of these coaches and some of these teams are so stupid. You allow about 30 to 40 seconds to go off the clock on 3rd and 2. And then after you've exerted that much time on the clock, which, by the way, every second and every minute is precious and crucial in these situations, not only because, you're playing for the playoffs, but also, to be able to do proper time management. These guys wasted about 30 or 40 seconds, and then they call the damn timeout. Like, Saints, come on. Like, give yourself a chance to actually try to win this game and try to get some points before the half. It's like, shit, dude, you keep shooting yourself in the foot. So you guys don't want to, make playoffs. So it's 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. The Saints have held the ball for a total of 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So they've had it for, pretty decent amount of time. They've got it in the red zone, but they have not yet to convert points. So now this is the big deciding factor, because if they don't get it on 3rd and 2, are they going to go for it on 4th down or just settle for the field goal? They give it to the rusher. Oh, no, I think they didn't make it. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it passed the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to be 4th and 2. It's either 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. I'd say 4th and 2 because he had forward motion, which looked initially like he got a yard. But then the defense from the Dolphins coming up big, just shoving them back. Boom, boom, boom. Body after body after body. He never passed the first down. Oof. They say he never even passed the line of scrimmage. 4th and 2. Unbelievable. They actually called it the way I saw it, which is rare. They called it the way I saw it. 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it. Oh, man, the Dolphins don't jump. Don't jump. Yeah. They try to get the Dolphins to jump, get encroachment, and it looks like nope. Woo! Instead, a delay of game by the Saints. Damn, son, the Saints shooting themselves in the foot again. Delay of game penalty. All that time wasted on this drive, and they're going to have to settle for 3 because it's 4th and 7. This is what I'm saying, bro. Teams like this, they fucking suck. And the thing is that there's not a lot of time left, but there's enough time where the Dolphins can potentially score either 3 or 7. If the Dolphins get 7 here, I think that 88% probability and possibility that the sportsbook DraftKings said would be, I think it's going to happen. And that might jump from 88% to 96% or 93% if Miami scores here. So score update. It is 10-3. Score update 10-3. Miami scored 10 in the first. They have not scored yet in the second. The Saints scored 0 in the first. They get their first set of points here. 3-point field goal is good. So it is now 10-3. Dolphins are still up by 7. And the Saints wasted almost 4.5 minutes on that drive to just end up with 3. Unbelievable. That's what I call bad. I call that bad time management. I call that bad time of possession. And that's a terrible drive to only end up with 3. Granted, it brings them a little bit closer, obviously. But to have done all that work and only end up with 3, that's pretty atrocious. So here we go. Miami about to get the kickoff. They're receiving the kickoff. I think Miami has potential with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And they also have 2 full timeouts. Miami has a great opportunity to be able to score here. I think Miami gets a touchdown in this drive. If I'm being honest, I think they're going to get 7. Here we go. They receive the ball. It goes into the end zone. And there it is. Man, oh man. Miami Dolphins really trying to make some noise in this playoff picture. If Miami loses this game today, it will be slim pickings for them to make the playoffs. I'm talking about the slimmest pickings that you could ever see because they're 10th seed right now. They lose this game, it is a done deal. I think their playoffs are over. I don't see them making not even 7th seed if they lose this game because they are 10th right now. Oh my goodness. Miami with a beautiful run play. They get it to, looks like roughly about the 33-yard line, which it should be good for about 8 yards. Should be 2nd and 2. A beautiful run by number 28, Johnson. Getting it done. And actually, they give them 9 yards. So Miami has 2nd and 1 with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the second quarter. And right now, Miami looking to threaten the score with another 7. They have enough time to be able to go ahead and get a touchdown. I think Miami is going to score on this drive, and I do think they're going to get 7. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Clock is still ticking. And it looks like Miami's going to let the clock go all the way down to the 2-minute warning. So that will be a 2-minute timeout, 2-minute warning timeout, I should say. And right now, Monday Night Football, guys, a score update. It's 10-3. Monday Night Football, and it is now 10-3. New Orleans Saints just scored a field goal for 3. They wasted about 4 to 5 minutes on the drive, and they only ended up with 3 points. So let me go ahead and give you guys a score update. Here we go. I'm going to post it right here. All right, we are now in commercial break. As soon as the commercial break comes back, we'll go ahead and start with the play-by-play, touchdown by touchdown, first down by first down. A beautiful game so far. Mostly the Dolphins doing everything they need to do to win. The Saints just got on the scoreboard with 3 points. And right now we will see if the Dolphins score again. I think the Dolphins are going to go up 17-3 before the half. I see it going up 17-3 before the half. It is still commercial break. Woo! What a game. Monday Night Football. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope everyone had an opportunity to eat good, to sleep good, to have fun, to drink good. I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas. New Year's is right around the corner. Hopefully, that's going to be a good one. And I will be most likely covering the college games on New Year's Eve. So if you're interested in watching that Bama game and also that Georgia game, most likely I will be covering the color commentary on those two games. So tune in on the 31st, New Year's Eve. I was going to have big plans, but I'm thinking may not do too much, so I may keep it simple this year. And if I do, you're more than welcome to tune in. We are on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And right now the score is 10-3 with the Dolphins still up. They're up by 7. Complete dominance so far by the Dolphins, both on the offense and the defense side. And the Dolphins right now are playing with an opportunity to try to make playoffs. Right now they get this win. They may potentially jump up to as close as 7th seed. However, they lose this game, they may potentially not make even the 7th seed, which means no playoffs for the Dolphins. This is almost like a must win for the Dolphins. The Saints are 8th seed in their conference, but this is still, to me, a must win for them because they lose this. I don't see them having too much opportunity in the last two games. Too many teams out there are going to take over. Here we go. Dolphins, 2nd and 1. They go for a rush play. Boom. They get the first down. It's good enough for about 3 or 4 yards. And the referees looking for some TV time. Throw the flag. Referees looking for TV time. Here we go. Holding. Oh, crap. I think it's holding on the offense. Yup. On number 73, Austin Jackson. Oh, shot themselves in the foot. The Dolphins with an easy first down. And they get called for holding, bro. They gained about 4 or 5 yards on that. Unbelievable. Dolphins, man. Do not give the Saints an opportunity to make a comeback in this. You got to go ahead and you got to cut the head of the snake. You got to put the sword through the lion's face. You got to kill them. Ooh, a nice short pass. Couple of extra yards. 3rd down. Dolphins should be good for about, looks like they were good for about 7 or 8. Very, very nice play. It is now 3rd and 1. This is a pivotal 3rd down. If they convert a first on this one, not only does it keep the drive alive, but it puts the Dolphins in great positioning to go up 17-3. If they go up 17-3 before the half is over, I think the Dolphins are going to definitely take this game home. Here we go. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 at the 34-yard line. Still in Dolphins territory. 3rd and 1. Oh, man. Don't tell me this is a false start. What's going on here? Referees looking for TV time. Bro, the referees, it's like they can't just stay on the side and just watch the game play itself out. Now they got to jump in every time they want to screw people over. Referees, TV time. The referees need that TV time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the referees, whenever they feel lonely, they need the TV time. They're going to make a call. Even if it's bogus, they're going to make a call. Call it hocus bogus. Total pass yards, 61 by the Dolphins, 35 by the Saints. Total yards, 100 by the Dolphins, 67 by the Saints. And sacks, Dolphins have gotten 3, Saints have gotten 2. Turnovers, the Dolphins have 0 turnovers, Saints have 1. Man, what a tight game. Boom. A big time pass by the Dolphins. It is good for first and more. The Dolphins, number 17, with a beautiful catch, keeping your eyes on the football and then going for the run. Now, that's what you call a good catch. Keep your damn eyes on the football, and then once you have it possessed, then you go for the run. These guys sometimes they'll get possession, but then they'll be turning before they even have full possession. Grab the football, get full possession, then you run and make sure you get the first down. Good play by the Dolphins. Here we go. Another pass. Boom. Another big time catch. The Dolphins should be at roughly about the 45. It is looking good. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go. Should be another first and 10. Unbelievable pass. Woo! That is good enough for first. And then the intended receiver looks like he gained about another 4 or 5 yards. So not only a first, but of course, a first and then some. Good play. Number 17 again. Let's go. It is now almost the end of the second quarter. Halftime is almost showing up. I think that was, hold on. Yep, I was going to say that should be a flag because the defense looked like they were offsides. That's definitely encroachment because the defense tried to blitz and they blitzed before the Dolphins even hiked it. So that should be a flag on the Saints. And yes, neutral zone infraction by the Saints. I don't know why they always change the names of these. It's like they're trying to make the calls sound sexier every year. It went from like what was it, offsides to me. I love offsides. That was like the classic one. Then they changed it to encroachment. I don't know where they got that name from. And now they call it neutral zone infraction. I don't know why they changed these names so much. It's not that serious. Offsides, I like that better. Ooh, and the Dolphins go. They try to make a pass to number 11 on the sidelines. It looks like there's a flag. Could it be pass interference? If it is, the Dolphins will have first down. If they don't, the pass will be incomplete. Let's see if the referees give it to them. Holding. Who do they call it? They call it on the offense? Oh, yes. I think they called it on the offense. Damn, I think they called 2 plays on the Dolphins. I think they called holding on 2 of their offensive lines. So I thought it was going to be called pass interference against the defender. It looked like it was kind of close towards the side of the wide receiver, but it looks like the O-line was doing a whole lot of holding down there. O-line, oh my. Looking real bad out there, man. You guys are costing yourself 7 points. Oh, here we go. It's only 58 seconds remaining. Dolphins only have 1 timeout. Saints have 2. First and 15 after that penalty. Pushes the Dolphins back. The quarterback goes and tries to act like he was going to run. Throws the ball. They get it roughly to about close to the 30. It's probably going to be 1 yard away from the 30. So it's second down. It's probably going to be 2nd and 2. It looks like they had that pass good for 13. Let's see where they spot it. Yep. It looks like that pass was good for 13 yards. A beautiful play by the Dolphins. Intended receiver number 81 again. A beautiful catch. Nice play by Smythe. Beautiful 13-yard catch. Nice. Should be about 2 yards away from the first. They may review it and make it a 12-yard catch instead of 13 because when he catches the football and on the way down, it looks like the football was planted 1 yard away. So it looks like they planted the football 1 yard closer to the first. I think they're going to end up pushing that back a yard. So I think it should be 2nd and 3rd. If we're being honest, I think it probably, there's the football. Are they reviewing it for the spot of the football, or are they reviewing it saying that it's not a complete pass? I think that they're saying potentially it's not a completed pass. It's not a complete full range of motion. Oof. I hope the Dolphins did not shoot themselves in the foot again with this one. This may potentially be called either incomplete or they may push the football a few yards back. They called it a complete pass, but the officials are reviewing it. I got a feeling they're gonna overturn it. The replay was shown so many times that it kind of looked like the football may have slid out of his hands and on the way down. So let's see. Right now, this looks like it's gonna be overturned. So a whole lot of talking over there. Referee doing a whole lot of chit chat. So far, a decision has not yet been made. I think this is going to be overturned. I mean, it looks like it could be. That play right there in itself, I honestly believe that play right there, it looked like it could be overturned. The replay almost makes it look very convincing, especially on the slowdown. Man, these refs are taking forever. They are taking forever. Sweet ass sweet. They're taking their sweet ass time. Sweet ass sweet. Woo! Monday Night Football, another good football game so far. Another good football game. Always good to see football games when it's competitive. Again, sometimes I like blowouts, but sometimes I really don't. I like it to be as competitive as possible. Miami right now has done 5 plays with 58 yards in 1 minute and 47 seconds of total possession on the current drive. And man, the referee is still discussing this. The referee, bro. Man, talk about being a ref who wants that TV time. Is he getting paid for TV money? Because, homie, you've been on Showtime the whole time. Let's go. Make a decision. The play stands as it was called. Oh, they did not reverse it. I'm surprised. That was a lot of chit chat for not turning it over. I'm very surprised that was not turned over. I'm also surprised they didn't make it 2nd and 3. They made it 2nd and 2. So very, very surprised that the call was not overturned, and very surprised at the field positioning of the football. So that's 2 surprises in one play. So Dolphins, get in lucky, my friend. Now that what is going on in this game, bro? Is this game getting rigged? Now the referees come over to talk to the Dolphins coach, and there's a whole lot of disagreement going on. I don't know what the disagreement is about because it looks like it's favoring the Dolphins. It looks like it's 2nd and 2. It was called a completed pass. They say that the Dolphins should be getting the football back, but then there's still a whole lot of discussion. I don't know what's going on, guys, right now. A whole lot of TV time again for the refs. A whole lot of showtime all the time for the refs. Here we go. Finally, the game is back on the field. Referees finally out of the cameras. Oof. A big time Hail Mary pass. No good. It'll be 3rd and 2. Damn, that was a big time Hail Mary pass. But that, even though the football did land near the receiver, unfortunately, the accuracy of that was not looking good. The accuracy of that looked absolutely terrible, bro. You got to do better than that. I don't know why they didn't run it. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I be thinking these games are rigged. Because you're 2nd and 2. They give you 13 yards on the pass. You beat the official review. Your call stands, and then you don't rush it? Oh, no. A quarterback sack, bro. The Dolphins are absolutely atrocious right now on the offense. What the hell are you doing? You are 2nd and 2, and you throw a Hail Mary pass. Then you're 3rd and 2, and you just hold the ball while you get blitz, and you go down on your knees nasty. No pun intended. Jesus, squeeze, man. Jeez, the cheese. Oh, please. Dolphins, do you want to win this game, or do you want to donate it to the Saints? Because right now this game is looking like an absolute donation. They look like they're about to let the Saints make a comeback. I mean, there's only 4 seconds in the second quarter, so it'll probably have to happen in the third and fourth. But still, Dolphins, man, with an opportunity to go up 17-3, and it looks like they may end up just staying 10-3. I'll tell you, man, sometimes I think this coaching is terrible. I think that this is sometimes like bad coaching decisions. I think this is bad quarterback decisions. I think that this is, just like a terrible, terrible dynamic to be just, you have a chance to go up 17-3, bro, and you do a Hail Mary on 2nd and 2, and then on 3rd and 2, you allow your quarterback to get sacked. The Dolphins kick the 3-point field goal, and it is good. 13-3. Oh, the Saints are marching in. The Saints call a timeout right when the Dolphins kicker gets a successful field goal. They are icing the kicker. Yo, I have not seen that in a minute. Usually these days now, they just let it go. They don't even care. But the Saints had 2 timeouts. They said, screw this. We are going to ice the kicker. Woo, do it again. Yo, he made it from 59 yards, bro. They iced the kicker. He might miss it this time. Holy crap. Oh, shit. It is no good. Damn. Oh, man. Bro, the Saints coming up clutch with the defense. Damn, bro, that has got to hurt. That has got to hurt. The Dolphins screwed up on every single down. They go 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, they throw a huge Hail Mary pass instead of rushing it in for 2 yards to keep the drive alive and to extend it to a first down. They screwed up there. They screwed up again in the 3rd down. Instead of rushing it or doing a quick pass or quick short pass, the quarterback gets sacked because he tries to go ahead and look left, wasn't paying attention to the right side, and he got blitzed on the right, and he got sacked. No pun intended. And then on 4th down, they get the 59-yard field goal kick. And 59 yards is not easy. That's more than half the field. You know what I'm saying? Anything above 50 or 55 is very hard to do. Even though we've seen it, become more common, it's tough. That man kicked a 59-yard field goal kick. It goes straight down the middle, and it gets washed away because the Saints called a timeout while the field goal was getting kicked. So they wash away the 3. A beautiful 59-yard field goal kick. He goes to kick it a second time after the timeout. Bro, it went all the way left, and it absolutely sucked. Unfreaking believable. This is unfreaking believable. Well, right now it is halftime. It's going to be about 15 minutes for the half. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a moment so I can get something to drink, just get a little bit freshened up, and then I'll be back in 15 minutes. Score is still 10-0. The kicker got iced. They iced the kicker. They called the timeout. He misses a 59-yard field goal kick. After he gets it the first time with the timeout, they iced him, and then he misses the second one. Unfreaking believable. Damn. That hurts, man. When you make a 59-yard field goal kick and then it gets washed away, then you got to do it again because the other team called a timeout. Sheesh. Oh, my goodness. A big-time game this Sunday. Week 17. The Chiefs at the Bengals. Actually, no, not this week. I think that's the following week. Damn, the Chiefs are going to play the Bengals? Whoa. That's going to be a good one. Woo! Man, if the Chiefs lose to the Bengals on Sunday, I don't know if it's this Sunday or next Sunday, but if the Chiefs lose to the Bengals on Sunday, yo, the Chiefs could drop from first place to 3rd. If the Titans win and the Bengals beat the Chiefs, that means the Bengals and the Titans should be able to go to 1st and 2nd, and the Chiefs may potentially drop to 3rd, depending on the conference records. Holy crap, dude. Damn, this is going to be another big football weekend where everything may potentially change. That's crazy, son. That's going to be crazy. Oh, man. I can't wait to see that. Yo, I'm covering that game. Chiefs at the Bengals. Yo, if you a Chiefs fan and you a Bengals fan, you better show up. You better show up. That's going to be a big game. That's going to be a phenomenal game to cover. I'm definitely covering that game. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good one. All right, guys, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm not going to turn the stream off. Just be back in 5. Be ready to commence shortly. That way I can go ahead and get something to refresh. You guys can go ahead, get something to eat or drink if you need to. And be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Closer to 10 minutes because that's when halftime should be over. So here we go. Be right back. Boom. Here we go. Game is starting. 10-3. Dolphins still up. Third quarter. Here we go. Happy holidays to everyone. And right now, looks like the Saints are going to be receiving first to start this half. They kicked the football all the way to the end zone. So it looks like the Saints should be getting the football at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Right now, these two teams, again, are 7-7. Dolphins up 10-3. Third quarter just started. Dolphins kick the football first. The Saints get the ball to start the second half. Man, this is going to be interesting now because the Dolphins have pretty much allowed the Saints to stay close in this one, even though they were dominating most of the game. Here we go, the Saints. First play of the third quarter, a short pass. It's good for about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. If the Saints can score on this drive, it's going to be looking really, really good to open up the second half, gaining that momentum and allowing themselves to be able to get back into this game. Right now, for the first half drives, the Saints have had an interception, a punt, another punt, and then a field goal. So it has not been a lot of success. They've only had 5 drives and only scored once. Here we go with a rush play. They end up roughly at about the 30 or 31-yard line. They gain about 2 or 3 yards. There we go to third down. Saints playing with all their heart to see if they can be able to make the playoffs. The first half was not looking so good, but they are starting this second half playing a bit better. The Saints' third down conversions are 36.3% for the season, which is 26 in the NFL. It's one of the worst. And they are 0 for 3 today. So if they don't convert here, it'll be 0 for 4. Here we go. A pass. Oh, and it's almost intercepted by the Dolphins, number 43. Good place, good timing, good move to stop the Saints. And the Saints, again, will not have a third down conversion. Unbelievable. The Saints started off decent. Nothing on this drive. Dolphins almost get the interception. If they get that interception, they would have been at about the 30 on the Saints territory. Unbelievable. The Saints, man, trying to play with all their heart, but their heart may not be enough. They kick the ball. Dolphins get the football at roughly around the 24, 25-yard line. I don't think the Saints have it left. I don't think they have enough left in the tank. I think that the Saints almost like they may have exerted all of their energy and skills and all of their defense maybe against the Tampa Bay Bucks game. I think they put so much effort in that game to make it a shutout game that, man, they might have wasted all of their talent on just that one game. Because that one game, they made them look real good. But this game against the Dolphins, they look real shitty. So I'm wondering if, I'm really wondering if, like, what could have happened? Was that just a fluke? Did they beat the Tampa Bay Bucks 9-0 on just a fluke? Seems like it, because the Dolphins right now are killing them. Right now, this game is like anyone's game, but it almost feels like, even though it's just 10-3, it feels like the Dolphins still are dominating. It feels like they still have the leverage. And, man, the Saints had an opportunity here. They got the ball first. Unfortunately, they didn't score. Man, every drive that they've had has either resulted in a punt or an interception. They've only had one drive where they scored. And in that one drive, it was a field goal for 3 points. That's the closest that they've came to making a threat. My boy Wes jumps on and says, the Saints defense isn't doing bad, but their offense, it can't convert a third down to save their lives. I agree. That was the stat they literally just showed that I was just talking about. They had what, 0 for 3 on the conversions, and now they're 0 for 4. So, I mean, and they're 36% for the season. So, I mean, think about that. They're the worst in the NFL at 36.3%. That by itself, just on a season, on the entire season, they suck. They're number 26. So then think about how many they have today. 0-4 after that one that they didn't convert on. So that's not going to get it done for the season. It damn sure isn't going to get it done here in this game on Monday Night Football. And as much as the Dolphins aren't necessarily like a big time phenomenal team, they're still a decent team. Even if they're not right now in the playoff picture and they're still chasing. When it comes to competition, they're still going to at least go out there and play. The Saints right now just almost looks like, lackadaisical. It almost looks like they want it, but they don't want it, but maybe they want it. It's like a kid that you give them candy and they're crying and they're not sure whether or not they want the damn candy because they're so focused on crying that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it seems like right here. Look, Dolphins get the ball back and they run it for about 6. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The Saints right now just absolutely atrocious when it comes to putting points. I mean, they say defense wins championships, but not in this new era. This new era, you've got to be an explosive team. You've got to score. I mean, you've got to get at least 20 points or more in this league, sometimes 30. So 3 points, not going to get it done. It's the third quarter with 12 minutes and 59 seconds to go. The Dolphins decide to rush it. They're going to get no type of gain, and their homie got smacked all the way out of bounds. They smacked them into next year, which, by the way, will be in about 4 days. But they literally smacked this guy into 2022. It is now the third with 12 minutes and 48 seconds. And right now, it is third down. Can the Saints put a stop? Can they do a 3-0? 3 strikes and you're out on this drive by holding up with the defense. Let's see. Let's see if they hold the Dolphins to a 3 and out. Here we go. 3rd and 9. It's going to be a 3rd and long here. Right now, the Dolphins are still in their own territory. Oh, almost a quarterback sack, but then a big-time pass. Oh, and an interception by the Saints. Just what they needed. What a phenomenal play. Oh, my goodness. Bro, it was close to being a quarterback sack. Throws a big-time pass for about 50 to 60 yards. And unfortunately, the Dolphins throw it away, man. An interception. Nowhere near any of their receivers. Not even close. Not even on a desert island would someone have caught that all by themselves. A phenomenal throw, but a terrible, terrible, terrible choice to throw it that high and that far. That boy must have been high. Unbelievable. Saints take over. They will have the ball in decent position right here. They are roughly at about the 36-yard line, even though it is their own territory. This is not a bad place to be right now. A beautiful interception. Here we go. Quarterback shaking around. Oh, terrible play by the quarterback, man. Yo, this Saints quarterback sucks, man. This guy is no Drew Brees. I can tell you that much. This guy is no Drew Brees. He's not even a Drew, let alone a Breeze. You know what I'm saying? No Drew and no Breeze. I'm going to tell you guys this. In recent news for the Saints, they said that they are enticing and trying to find a way to get Drew Brees to come out of retirement. Do you think that Drew Brees will come out of retirement? I think it's a very, very good chance that if they offered him some type of a blockbuster deal, maybe for like 1 or 2 years, who knows? Might come out of retirement like Ric Flair. I will never retire. You know what I'm saying? So the way that this quarterback is playing, it's been absolutely dreadful to watch. And I think that, if the level of embarrassment that's going on right now with this quarterback, if Drew Brees is sick to his stomach of watching this, I think he would definitely come out of retirement. Not forever, but just, a year, maybe 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Boom. Quarterback fakes it to the rusher. Throws it. Oof. Almost gets intercepted. A good catch, and it's good for the first down. Let's see. Let's see right now what the homie Wes has to say. All right. He says, once James Winston left, it was downhill. Then he says, laugh my ass off. Facts. Yep. Them third down conversions. You ain't getting it done, son. You ain't getting nowhere. And he says, Got to get up on teams and rush the passer. I agree. I agree with that one. Here we go. He gives it to the rusher. Looks like it should be a good for about 4 yards. My boy Wes, another comment. He says he had someone open too. Yep. Horrible choice. That's exactly what I said not too long ago. Those plays can give momentum. Big facts. Everything that Wes has just stated in the comments, absolutely true, 100% true. And I agree. I stated it as well. You got open guys. You're not giving it to them. You're throwing the football recklessly. You're not doing enough rush plays. And then the quarterback is just almost on every play. He's at risk of getting sacked. It's just ridiculous. Here we go. He runs it back again. Oh, almost gets sacked again. The whole D line is moving up. A pass, no good. Oh, my goodness, bro. This quarterback sucks. Who is part of the recruiting? Because this quarterback sucks. No wonder they only got 3 points. No wonder they only have 36.3% conversions on third downs for the season and 0-4 in this game. Bro, this guy is trash. Going from Drew Brees to this? Bro, this is not breezy at all. This is not breezy. This is not even Chris Breezy, let alone Drew Breezy. You know what I'm saying? This guy sucks. This guy plays like a backup quarterback. He's been sacked 3 times this game. It's 3rd and 8, guys. Third quarter, 10 minutes and 28 seconds to go. Unbelievable. This has been one atrocious game by this quarterback. Absolutely atrocious. This is crazy. Damn. So the Saints right now, their remaining schedule for week 17 and week 18. They have the Panthers who are 5-10, and they have the Falcons who are 7-8. 2 teams, easy schedule, very beatable. But if the Saints lose to the Dolphins, I don't see it happening. Right now, the Saints' playoff percentage is 67%. The Saints have 67% of making playoffs because the 2 teams that they're playing suck for week 17 and 18. So they've got opportunity. Will they cash it tonight? And will they cash it for the last 2 weeks? Look at this quarterback. Oh, my goodness. Tries to do a shake and bake. No shake, no bake, no fries, no cheeseburger, no hamburger, nothing on the side. Oh, my goodness. Another quarterback sack, bro. I think this is the 4th one of the game. Look at this. He shifts left. 2 men come by. Boom! Number 29 with a smack from the side. Looking like an 18-wheel truck just ran his ass over. Oof. Unbelievable. This quarterback, I'm telling you, and I said it before, I'm saying it again, this quarterback sucks. They better get Drew Brees out of retirement. This quarterback is going to make this franchise tank after Drew Brees elevated this franchise. This is going to be the worst quarterback ever if they keep this guy for more than 2 to 3 years. And if it goes to 5 years, bro, they're not going to have any more fans in the stands. They better get either get another quarterback ASAP, or they better get Drew Brees out of retirement. I think Drew Brees might have retired a little too early, if I'm being honest. I think he could have kept going, still had a strong arm, still putting up pretty good stats. Passing yards were good. But I'll tell you what, this Saints quarterback sucks. If you're a Saints fan, this quarterback sucks. He's been sacked 4 times, and he's had 0-4 conversions on third down, and he's had the ball intercepted. This quarterback absolutely sucks. Just so you know, this is one of the worst quarterbacks right now for the Saints. Sheesh. This is crazy. This quarterback has been on the ground all day. All day, this quarterback has been on the ground. The Dolphins right now, they're only up. They're only up 10-3. But the way that they're hammering this quarterback on the Saints, bro, there's no way the Saints are going to win this game. The Saints have 2 more games after this. If they lose this game, they have to win the last 2. I mean, they technically have to win the last 2 regardless. But if they lose tonight, which it looks like they're going to lose, they are almost guaranteed to need to win the last 2 games. I'm almost thinking that Saints are not going to make playoffs. They're close. They're 8th seed. But if they lose tonight, even though the next 2 games are against garbage teams, I can definitely see Carolina Panthers upsetting them. And even more so, I can see the Atlanta Falcons upsetting them. Even though those 2 teams suck, right now, the way the Saints are playing with this quarterback, I can definitely see the Saints getting assed out and not making the playoffs. The homie West says, I haven't seen a Saints quarterback this bad since Aaron Brooks. Bro, I don't know what to say. This quarterback is so trash that, like, I don't even know how to throw a football that far. I'm more like a running back, and I think I could throw better than this shit. At least throw it at least 5 or 10 yards every time and not get the ball intercepted and avoid getting, quarterback sacked, no pun intended. This has been the absolute worst, most atrocious game at the part of the season when you need it the most. This quarterback is doing jack shit right now. This quarterback is doing nothing right now for the Saints. And one of my friends on Facebook, he's a diehard Saints fan, and he was super excited when the Saints were able to hold the Tampa Bay Bucks to that shutout game where the Bucks scored 0. Listen, that was a terrible game for the Bucks, great game for the Saints, but today the Saints are not doing anything. They are doing jack shit in this game. Look at this, AFC North with the Bengals again, 9-6. Bengals with a big-time game coming up against the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs to lose. Here we go. Dolphins. Oh, the Dolphins, man. Passed the ball. Looked like it was going to be good for 8. They drop it. No good. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. And it is 9 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the third. Oh, that's not holding? That's not holding, son? Yo, referees, you love that TV time. What happened? You completely missed that call. Why you ain't call that shit? These referees, man, I swear, they just want to call it whenever they get goosebumps. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these refs. 2nd and 10. Here we go. 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the third. Dolphins with the football. A run play. It's only going to be good for maybe a yard, maybe half a yard. So not much action on that play. The homie West says this game has horrible quarterback play on both sides. I definitely agree, bro, because the Dolphins, they started the game dominating 10-0. They didn't do anything in the second quarter. Their defense did, but their offense didn't. And now in the third quarter, the Dolphins ain't really doing much. Oh, look at the fans. Somebody went out there dressed in black and gold, and they had like a scorpion mask. That's pretty dope. I like when the fans dress up because I like going out to the games and dressing up too. But yeah, this game, as far as quarterbacks are concerned, they both can be fired, in my opinion. Boom, a big-time Hail Mary pass by the Dolphins. Is it good? Ooh, number 86. Number 86, a big-time pass for the first and a whole lot more. Damn, that looked like it was good for about maybe 35 or 40. Let's see. Boom. Quarterback throws it at about the 8-yard line. He catches it around the 50, maybe the 47. Ooh, they mark it at the 45. That's a huge play. That brings the Dolphins over to the Saints territory. Look at this. Keep your eyes on the football, guys. This is how you catch a damn football. Keep your eyes on the football. Oh, they might review that, though, because when he caught it, it looked good, but then on the way down, and I don't know how that's not a pass interference, by the way, but here we go. He goes down. I think the football may have potentially touched it either on the side or on the beak. Look at this right here. Oh, actually, no. After reviewing that again, it looks like his elbow hit the floor, not the football. So if that play gets reviewed and it gets overturned, this game is definitely rigged because that was a good catch. It was good on the way down. It was a full range of motion. It was a complete football play. So I think the catch should be good. It should still be at the 45, and the Dolphins should be in good field positioning to threaten the score. But you never know with the Dolphins because this quarterback has sucked for the second and third quarter. It's been a terrible, terrible performance by these quarterbacks. 10-3, bro. If they wouldn't have made these mistakes, this score should have been right now like 21-24. Should have been a much higher score by now. Man, oh man, the Bengals playing the Chiefs. I didn't even know that game was coming up. That's going to be a huge pivotal game for AFC because the Chiefs right now are one game ahead of the Titans. They're, I think, 2 games ahead of the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe Bengals are 9-6, and the Chiefs right now I believe are 11-4, and the Titans I believe are 10-5. So it's a very tight race for first place. Who would have thought the Chiefs, the Titans, and the Bengals would be that close to be able to be fighting to determine who's going to be the top 3 seeds for the AFC conference? That's going to be a very very interesting ending to that road. I would love for it to be either Titans 1, Bengals 2, and the Chiefs number 3, or Bengals number 1, Titans number 2, and the Chiefs 3. But either way, in either scenario, it would be phenomenal to see the Chiefs drop from first and land on third, have them not get the bye week, put the pressure on them, you know what I'm saying, being like a big time franchise, and allow either the Bengals or the Titans to be able to go ahead and get first so that they could get that first round bye week. So that would be very interesting. I want to see how this plays out. This AFC picture looking real good right now. Yep, Wes says if the Bengals win, it's going to be a huge victory. It is because it's going to extend the Bengals and they're going to go up potentially 2 games because right now the Steelers losing dropped the Steelers to third. If they would have won, they would have potentially stayed in second and gotten closer to that first. Steelers losing drops them back down to third, and then the Ravens are in second. Ravens have been playing horrible, so I think the Bengals should be able to close that division. Oh, and a big time pass. They do a little razzle dazzle over here, confuse the defense, and a huge play, no flag. So it should be good for a first and a whole lot more. Look at this, a little razzle dazzle. Woo! Number 17, Waddle, 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 Waddle your way through. Look at that big time play and runs out before he can even get hit. That's a phenomenal play right there. That's what the Dolphins needed. Dolphins are on the 21-yard line with a first and 10, looking to get into the red zone, looking to threaten this score. Here we go. They give it to the rusher, number 28. Boom, takes the impact, continues accelerating forward, and an unbelievable play, able to go ahead and potentially get the first down. It almost looked like he was about to be short. It looked like he was about to only gain about 2 or 3 yards, but he was able to go take the impact, continue forward, knock the defender down, even when the defender pulled his jersey, and it took 3 guys to take him down. Woo! What an unbelievable play. That was a good rush. The Dolphins with some momentum, officially back in the red zone, and it is on the 10-yard line. First and 10. Ooh, a nice run up the middle. Should be roughly at about the 6. The Dolphins starting to get momentum, heating up right now, making moves. The Dolphins offense is 5th in the NFL, 63% in the red zone touchdown percentage. The Saints defense is 44%, and it is 1st in the NFL. So pretty good offense going up against really good defense when it comes to red zone territory. This game right here should be interesting if the Dolphins score on this one. It is second and 10. Saints defense holds up. I think it's only going to be a gain of about 2. Should be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. The homie West says the Bengals are first team in NFL history with a 4,000-yard passer, 2 1,000-yard receivers, and a 1,000-yard rusher under the age of 25 years old. And the Bengals are doing big things with the youth. The youth usually isn't that good. Oh, damn. They throw the ball high. The Saints almost catch it. They deflect it, but luckily no interception. There is a flag on the play. And let's see who it's on. I think it's going to be on the Saints because this coach looks pissed. But this stat sheet here that Wes shared, this is for the Bengals. That is a very good stat sheet because, usually younger guys or rookie guys or guys that don't have a lot of experience or that are usually in their early 20s, those stats don't usually come about like that. So for the Bengals to have played that big, you know what I'm saying? It shows They're first in the division, and they're third seed in the AFC. They could potentially go up to second and maybe even first. So if they beat the Chiefs, that's going to be huge. That will be huge. Oh my goodness. The quarterback almost gets sacked on the Dolphins, and on the way down, it looked like he got hit by two defenders in the legs, and then one defender comes flying over and grabs him by the neck. So they call the penalty on the Saints, and it's going to be first and goal. So the Saints are first and goal on the 1.5 yard line. I think this should be an easy touchdown, but you never know. Here we go. It looks like it's going to be a rush play. Should be a rush. Throws it back. Oh, there's no gain. No gain. It should still be roughly about the 1.5 yard line. Second and goal. Oof. Defense holding up big time right now. The Saints, man, they may not score, but their defense in the red zone has been pretty good this season. They hold this up and leave it to just 3. They got to wake up in the offense, though. But if they leave this to just a 3-point field goal, opportunity is still there. But, time is ticking as well. It's 5 minutes and 22 seconds, and it's the third quarter. There's only so much time. You know what I'm saying? And Dolphins held this one for a long time of possession for the drive. Oh, a little razzle-dazzle, and it is a touchdown. They confused the defense. Number 17, Waddle, waddles his way in like a duck, and then he does a little waddle, 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 waddle. He does a little like a waddle. He's waddling like a duck right now in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. That shit is funny. I don't know if he's waddling like a duck or waddling like a dolphin, but that was funny. A beautiful rush touchdown on this one. He goes right, and when he cuts left, he zooms in, and the defender comes in at the last second. He almost caught him, but Waddle was too fast, too quick, like lightning speed, and he was able to score that touchdown. 16-3. They're going for the 1-point field goal, and let's see. Success. Oh, my goodness. That shit went all the way left. It almost missed. But it looks like it's good for 17-3. 1-point field goal is good. The Dolphins are up. Unbelievable. It's a beautiful, beautiful drive and a beautiful play. The Dolphins now, I think they're about 93% chance to win this game. This should be an easy one. Unless they screw this shit up all the way to the fourth, this should be an easy victory. It should be a very easy victory. Hold on for a second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stand up and get the charger from my phone. That's how I'm watching the game to keep you guys up to date with the highlights. So give me 1 second. I got to make sure I put this to charge. Otherwise, it's going to die. And the live commentary will be basically no live commentary. Woo! Here we go. And also, it's commercial break too, so it'll be back in just a moment. But let me know. Let me know where you guys are watching this game. This is a good ass Monday Night Football game. Right now, the Dolphins back in control again. They finally, finally doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like make it happen, son. Just make it happen. For update for those tuning in, 17-3. The Dolphins back in control, starting to dominate again. And right now, I think that the Saints will not be marching in anymore. There'll be no marching in for the Saints. I think that that touchdown might just be the dagger. In my opinion, I think that if the Dolphins can get just another 3 points, they don't even, to me, I don't even think they need a touchdown. If they can just get another field goal in for 3, they got it. I see them having it. And the thing is that if the Saints lose this one, even though they're currently 8th and they may still have an opportunity because their schedule is pretty easy, I don't see them. I don't see them making playoffs because the Eagles and the 49ers, you know what I'm saying? Right now they're at 6 and 7, and I think they're gonna have a better opportunity to keep those, those positions. So we will see though. We will see. But I honestly think that I don't see the Saints making a comeback if they lose. If they lose today, I don't see them making a last minute comeback for the win for the season. Could be wrong. Let me know. Let me know. Drop comments. Let me know the thoughts. Again, if you're just tuning in, 17-3, Dolphins up. Third quarter, 4 minutes and about 42 seconds to go. What's ironic is that right when I went to get my phone to charge and I plugged it in, it went from like 5% to like 1% super quick. And the phone ended up dying. So now it's at 3%. I'm turning it back on. Hopefully, get the game back on in there. If not, I'm going to see if I can get the Game Pass that I have back on here. I'm going to see if I can get it back on here on the laptop. Oh, actually, the phone just turned back on. I should be able to get it back on here. Let's see. Whew. This has been a good game. Man, I can't wait for those college games, though. What's up with them college games? Wes, who you going for college? What's up? Who you going for in that Bama game and who you going for in that Georgia game? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be an interesting one. That's gonna be real interesting. That's gonna be New Year's Eve, 31st. First game is at 3:30 p.m. and the next one's at 7:30 p.m. Honestly, I think they should have made those games earlier. They should have made the first game at noon, and then they should have made the next one at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. That would have made more sense instead of 3:30 and 7:30. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm remembering, I think I may not be able to host the Alabama game. I just remember that I think I might have picked up. Um, I think I might have picked up a shift to make extra money at work. So if I did that, which I believe I did, that means that I would be working. What is it? 8 a.m. to 4:30. I think I picked the early shift. So maybe I'll jump in on the live stream for the Alabama game, like in the second half. Because usually college games, oof, them games take forever. So usually they're like 4 hours. So I may not catch the first like 60 minutes of the game, but if the game is interesting enough, I'll probably see about doing, I'll probably see about doing the Alabama game maybe for the second, third, and fourth quarter. I may have to miss the first quarter because of work, because I'm working 8 a.m. to 4:30. But second, third, and fourth should be okay. Let's see. Score is still 17-3. Looks like Saints did not do anything. So the ball is back to the Dolphins, and 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the third. So, yeah, Dolphins should be able to run away with this one. I think the Dolphins should be able to run away with this one. So we're gonna keep watching, gonna keep tuning in, gonna keep keeping a close eye on this one. I want to see, I want to see definitely the Dolphins dominate this one. I'm not a Saints fan or a Dolphins fan, but the Dolphins winning will definitely make that AFC picture a lot more interesting. Definitely will make it a lot more interesting. Yep. So 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third. And we'll see. We'll see if the Dolphins close this out in the fourth. Right now it's commercial break, so just giving a few minutes here, waiting for it to come back to the game. Good thing I went for the charger real quick. Right now, this is a very interesting playoff picture. A very interesting play. I like this. I like this a lot. I want to see how the playoff picture is going to look depending on if the Dolphins win. Matter of fact, since it's on the commercial break, let me actually take a look at the conference standings for this one. Let's take a look at the conference standings. Let's see what the victory today will actually make the playoff picture. See what that'll look like. So let's see, let's get the conference going. They are American. So let's see. What is this? What is this gonna do? Dolphins, their conference record right now is 5-5. So if they win this game, and the Dolphins, oh man, the Dolphins have a tough schedule. They've got the Titans and the Patriots. And even though the Patriots dropped 4 positions from second seed to sixth seed, I mean, that's a tough week 18. And then the Dolphins on week 17 have the Tennessee Titans. Sheesh. That is not an easy game for week 17. The Patriots may not be that easy either for week 18. We've seen that they've turned it around, even though they don't have Tom Brady anymore. So, damn. The Dolphins could win this game and get closer, but then those last 2 weeks, they might go 0-2. So, the Dolphins winning this game may not mean shit for the playoffs. Like it'll mean something temporarily, but with those two teams, the Titans, number 2 seed, bro, and the Patriots, oof, I don't know. And the thing is that the Titans and the Patriots, um, they're both conference teams. Tennessee Titans right now are 6-4, so their record is not that much better in the conference, and the Patriots' record is 7-3. So I definitely can see the Dolphins losing at least one of those games because those two last games are conference teams, and 7-4, 7-3, 6-4, they're bound to lose to one of them. So I'm gonna almost say that I think the Dolphins may not make the playoffs even with the victory on this game because unfortunately they got to face the Titans and the Patriots. That's tough. The Saints have an easier schedule. Should they might make playoffs even if they lose this one? They might make playoffs because their last 2 games are easy. Here we go. Dolphins game is back. They've got the football, almost a quarterback sack. Quarterback decides to run it, tries to get the first, and gets hammered pretty hard by one of the defenders. Goes down. It almost like it was a helmet to helmet. I think he's short. It looks like it's 4th and 1. Man, these quarterbacks sometimes they be taking these risks that just to try to get a first down. Ooh, shit! I think that was a helmet to helmet. Yeah, bro, that was big impact. That should have been a flag. That was literally helmet for helmet. Again, where's the refs? Refs, you love TV time. I understand Miami's up 17-3, but if it's a call, you got to call it, man. If it's a penalty, call that shit. That looks like it was helmet to helmet. They didn't even bother reviewing it. Um, Dolphins kick it, and the ball lands roughly around the 12, maybe the 13. Woo! Man, oh man. I'll tell you what, this game has become very interesting, and the referees have stayed out of it in this second half. But definitely that helmet to helmet collision should have been called. I think that should have definitely been called. But Dolphins, going back to the Dolphins, they play the Titans in week 17, and they play the Patriots in week 18. That's going to be interesting. They're playing the second seed, right? They're playing the second seed in week 17. And then they're playing the Patriots, which is the number 6 seed, which was the number 2 seed last week up until everything that happened on Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. So in a matter of 4 days, the Patriots dropped to number 6. However, they were just the number 2 seed. So damn, the Dolphins have got to go up against the number 2 and the current number 6 seed that was just the number 2 seed. So technically speaking, they're almost going up against two number 2 seeds back to back. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if the Dolphins are gonna make playoffs, being at number 10, and they got to play a second seed and a number 6 seed in their conference. I don't know. I mean, I have faith in them if they win this one, but I don't know for sure based on those seeing that. I don't know for sure anymore. I think that's gonna be a tough one. That's definitely gonna be a tough one. Well, right now the game is third quarter is over, fourth quarter about to begin after commercial break. So it is on commercial break right now. After the commercial break, the fourth quarter will begin. The Saints should have the football. Again, both teams are 7-7 overall record. Dolphins in the American, Saints in the National Conference. 17-3 with Miami up by 14. They are up by 2 touchdowns and 2 one-point field goals. So that is a lot to score in just the final quarter, especially for a team who has had no type of offensive momentum. So this is going to be big. If the Saints don't score on this drive, I definitely think the game's going to be over. And Wesley said the same thing. Which is what I said. I don't know how that wasn't a helmet to helmet. I mean, homie literally went down to the ground, caught him literally helmet to helmet, and then you seen the quarterback was a little bit shaky getting up. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. The refs love to do TV time when it's like a game is like tied 20-20 and they want to screw somebody over. You see the refs. They're always over here, trying to finesse a game and try to screw somebody over, especially if Vegas odds are showing that there's more money on one team than on the other team. You know what I'm saying? Once Vegas gives that phone call, the referees start changing, the way that they officiate. In this game, clearly it looks like Miami Dolphins are gonna, more than likely take it. So, they're not doing any of the calls. Like there was a pass interference earlier. There's a helmet to helmet now. But that puts the quarterback in jeopardy because if you don't call that and you don't, call, you don't protect them when they're defenseless like that. I mean, you might be risking a concussion. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter if it's 17-3. I don't care if it's 25-3. If it's a helmet to helmet, you got to call it. So NFL, man, I feel like they got to do better jobs on who they hire as referees and also make these guys be penalized if you miss a call, man. The same way that if an NFL player, right, if they talk about something that is controversial. Hold on. Games back, Saints with a big pass and should be close. Might be a first, might be short of a 1 yard line. But getting back to what I was saying, the same way that the NFL players, right? If they do something controversial, like they go to jail, they get caught smoking weed, they use substance enhancing drugs, whatever, right? If it's something that the NFL doesn't like, what do? They either terminate them, trade them, or they give them a $25,000 fine, $10,000 fine, $50,000 fine, whatever, right? I think officials should be held to a similar standard for officiating. If you make a really bad call and it costs one of the teams an opportunity to either win a big time game or get into the playoff picture, or if it costs somebody something in the Super Bowl and it alters the momentum for that team, I think that official should be fined 3,000, 5,000, whatever, 8,000, or they should put them in less games to officiate until they start getting their calls right. Referees should be penalized as well. So that's just me. I think that'd be a good idea to start implementing. You miss a call that could have potentially given someone the victory, or you miss a call that could have caused someone a concussion, like this helmet to helmet. Officials, you're gonna get a $5,000 fine or a $10,000 fine. You know what I'm saying? Because these refs, they making 300,000, no cap. They just out there in referee outfits and they don't even get hurt, making 300K. So I mean, Think about that, bro. 300,000 to just be in a black and white jumpsuit. I mean, come on. That shit has got to change. So for me, officiating, man, there's gotta be some ground rules for officiating. And there's gotta be a way to penalize the refs when either they miss a call or they call it and it's wrong, or they overturn it and it wasn't enough evidence to overturn it, or there was an obvious play that it should have not been ruled a catch and they ruled it a completed catch and they didn't get it fixed after the official review. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be all that's gotta be implemented. Here we go. Dolphins got the ball back. The Saints didn't do nothing when they had it. Dolphins with a good pass, a touchdown, first down, 13 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the fourth. Dolphins up by 14. And if the Dolphins get anywhere near the red zone and do not get an interception, I'm going to declare this game officially over. I'm still going to officiate it to the end, but I'm going to say the Dolphins are going to win for sure. No questions asked. They're probably like a 96% possible favorite now to win, because earlier they were 88% and it was only in the second quarter. So DraftKings has got to have them now at 96 or 97%. Here we go. Another play for the pass. Oh, it gets deflected. No pass interference. No call. No call by the ref. 2nd and 10. Homie West says, right, definitely need more consistency. Yep. He agrees with what I was stating about the officiating. And he says, laugh my ass off. Damn, the Dolphins got the ball back. That was fast. I know, bro. Like, I'm literally trying to officiate. Like, I'm literally trying to give commentary for the Saints. And I do like one sentence or 2 minutes of commentary for the Saints. And I'm like, well, here go the Dolphins again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I blink and the Dolphins have the ball back again. So it's not much I can say about the Saints offense at the moment, because as soon as they get the ball, it goes right back. 17-3, Dolphins got it. 12 minutes, 53 seconds to go. 14-point lead. 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Dolphins get this third, get a big time pass, then this game's gonna be about over. They are literally in the red zone again. I don't even know how the ball's moving that fast. They're in the red zone again. 3rd and 5, a pass. Oh, a big time hit, no call. I guess it's gonna go 4th and 5. Well, at least they made it to the red zone. They'll have enough to get a field goal. So I'm gonna say that I think the Dolphins got it. They're gonna get the field goal, go up 20-3. I think that should be enough. Damn, that was a big time tackle. That was a grown man tackle right there. Like, look at this shit again. Look at this. Boom. Honestly, I think the reason why he didn't catch it and it went through his hands is because he already knew the impact was coming. And out of fear of not getting his ass hammered, he went ahead and missed the catch, but he still got hammered. They still caught his ass decent. Boom. 3 points. It's good. 20-3. I think Miami has enough to shut it out. 12 minutes and 5 seconds to go. The Saints will not be marching in my opinion. And I think that should be game. They're up 17. I'm going to finish out the quarter, but I'm going to say it's safe to say put your money on the live bet that the Miami Dolphins will maintain the victory, because up 17 and the Saints not even getting into the red zone again and giving up the ball back in like 2.5 seconds. Crazy. Even West, after that 3-point field goal, says this shit is done, signed, sealed, and delivered, bro. 20-3. I'm gonna have to say I agree. I think this is signed, sealed, and delivered. That field goal, I think that was enough. That was enough to get it done. But I'm gonna continue to cover the game just to make sure that the Saints don't pull off some miraculous bogus comeback, and then I end up seeing on the news that Saints down 20-3 and they win it 27-20. So I've seen a lot of big time comebacks. I've seen the Ravens do it. I think we watched the Bengals game. A lot of teams have come close to winning it. I think the Bills. It's been a lot of big games. Usually on Sunday though, but it's been a lot of big A lot of big teams coming back at the very end. So in the modern day era, you can be down by 17, but if there's still a decent amount of time, you still have a chance. With these guys, I think it's going to be a very slim chance, but you still have some kind of a chance. Boom. Commercial break right now. Woo. Let's see. See if the Saints can maybe not with no pressure, the Saints can score. Yep. They had another quarterback, or if this quarterback could at least convert on third downs, can you at least do that, bro? If you can't get a first down every time, at least convert on third downs. Like, what are you doing out there? How much is this guy even getting paid? Like, is this guy making six figures or is he making seven figures? I'm interested in finding out. Let me see if I can find out this guy's paycheck or net worth or something. Let me see. Saints quarterback. Let's see. Let's see if Ian Book, if they show us how much money this guy's making. All right, so it says Ian Book, his contract rating is 65th best out of 114 for the quarterback position. So he's like right in the middle. It says he has a contract value of about 4,153,580. So annually he's going to be making over $1 million. He fucking sucks. He shouldn't even be making more than $1 million. He shouldn't even be making more than 200,000. I think he should make less than the referees, if I'm being honest. Guaranteed money, he has 673,580. So out of that $4 million, only about 673K is like guaranteed money. I think the rest is probably going to be based on like incentives and if they don't trade him or whatever, etc. So whatever other guidelines and clauses they have in that contract. So he only has fully guaranteed money is only 673,000, but the value of the contract, if in its full entirety, is over 4 million. So and then he becomes free agency in 2025. So they only have him on a 4-year contract, basically. So if they keep him the entire time, they're going to be paying this guy over $1 million a year. Usually when you see people, when they're struggling and you see them, in certain games they get better, you think they have potential. I don't see this guy having potential because when he played Tampa Bay, granted, yeah, Tampa Bay didn't score shit and you held Tom Brady to 0, but that was all defense. The offense, they had shit to do with that. That final score was, I think, 9-0, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, the offense didn't do anything. Tom Brady just needed to score one touchdown and one field goal. Had he just done that, that would have been enough to beat them. So, Ian Book, number 16 for the Saints, I don't see the Saints keeping him all 4 years. And that contract, I would have just gave him like 200,000 a year, and I would have only guaranteed him like 350. And contract value, I would have gave him like 800,000 for the entire 4 years. I know that sounds like shit money, but the way he's playing right now is shit plays. You know what I'm saying? So I would have just, But then again, you can't predict how someone's gonna play, like unless you have obviously like a magic ball, right? So, but for me, the way he's playing right now, at best case scenario, he's worth 200,000 a year, 800,000 total contract value. That's what I'm thinking. 350K guaranteed at best. They got him at 673K guaranteed, 4.1 million for the total contract, which is 1 million a year. So yeah, that something ain't adding up, son. Something don't smell right, and something is just not adding up for me, son. And I'm a mathematical kind of guy. I'm an analytical guy. That shit ain't adding up for me. But back to the game here real quick. Saints trying to make a threat. Not much going on. Football's at about the 32, 33-yard line. No gain on this play. There's a flag. 9 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. Miami up 20-3. They're up by 17. There's a flag. Waiting to see who it's on. If it's on the Saints, It's going to be bad timing. Referees want to, now referees want to do TV time. But when it was a helmet to helmet, the asses was eating fucking jelly donuts, nacho cheese chips, and having a Coke and a smile on the sidelines when homie got smacked helmet to helmet. You know what I'm saying? Tell you what, Dolphins should have enough. They're up by 17. They should have enough. But let's see. Let's see who's the I think the penalty was on the Dolphins. Yep, because they gave them a 1st and 10 for the Saints. Here we go. Another pass play. Bro, this quarterback sucks, dude. Boom, another hit to the quarterback, bro. I'm telling you, this quarterback sucks. This quarterback sucks. I changed my mind. He's worth $100,000 a year at best. $100,000 a year. Wes says by default they have a chance, but let's be real. Yeah, we definitely got to be real. This has got to be, bro. I'm telling you, I haven't been watching football forever, right? And I haven't been alive for the entire existence of football. But this has got to be one of the worst. Oh my God. Don't tell me that's another quarterback sack. Back to back. There is no way that on the same drive they have back to back quarterback plays. Are you kidding me? Bro, I have now downgraded this guy's salary to $50,000 a year on a good day. $50,000, my friend. You should be paid what the average person gets paid in the US of A. USA, the average person makes about 50 to 57,000. You, my friend, at this performance deserve to be paid only 50 grand a year. This is terrible. Back-to-back sacks on the quarterback on the same drive. 3rd and 31. That is atrocious. There is no, oh my goodness, bro. The defense of the Dolphins will not let up on 3rd and 31. Is that a touchdown? There's no way that's a touchdown. Bro, this is a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Bro, this is stupid. The Saints? Are you sure these are the Saints that play Tampa Bay Bucks? Because these guys, I'm going to have to curse. These guys fucking suck. 20-3. And check this out. 2 back-to-back quarterback sacks on the same drive. And then they fumble the ball. And then they call it a touchdown. At the moment, it's being called a touchdown. If this is a touchdown, I know I said it was over before, but this will solidify the game. This shit will be over right here. Are they bringing it back? I think they're bringing it back. They called it a touchdown. Bro, I would have just called it a touchdown. You know what? You guys didn't give the Dolphins the helmet-to-helmet call. Just give them the damn touchdown, even if it wasn't a real fumble. You owed them that much. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Yep, Wes says he's holding the ball too long. No pun intended. Yep, he is. And he says, laugh my ass off, this man would have been getting paid practice squad money. I agree, bro. 50K, bro. 50K on a good day. That's the most I paid this guy. I'm changing it from first I said 200. Then I downgraded it to 100. Then I said 50K on a best day. 50K on a best day, 75K guaranteed. Bro, this game is atrocious. This quarterback. Where did they find this guy, bro? D League, E League, F League, G League, Z League. I don't know what league, but it definitely ain't the A League, son. He is not A1. He is getting paid. Don't think about this. A shit show of a quarterback. And this man is going to be making $1 million a year for this kind of stuff, this kind of performance. Hell nah, son. Hell to the nah. Y'all better trade him, fire him, release him, something. Something's got to give, bro. Something's got to give. This shit is not good. This shit, let me tell you. I have to say it that many times. Let me tell you how bad this quarterback is playing. This quarterback is playing so bad that right now there's 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this quarter, right? And it is 10:55 at night. Most of the time when these games start at 8 o'clock, they go to midnight or after. This game is about to end by like 11:15. No cap. This shit is gonna end by 11:15. That's how bad this quarterback is playing. That's how bad. He about to go night night. He about to end this game early. 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 Hi, my name is Earl. And last name Lee. Lee. Them boys ready to hit they're ready to hit that plane. You feel me? Go on that airplane, take off. Shit, the last 2 games for the Saints, bro. 2 easy games, and I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna win. They're gonna play the Panthers and the Falcons, and they're probably gonna boof it up. I'm wondering if this loss is gonna drop the Saints down to like 11 or 12. I'm interested in seeing once the once it updates. Let me check right now who's behind them. Who's behind? I think it's the Steelers and someone else. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the Steelers and another team. Let me see. So right now it's the Steelers at 7-7-1 in 11th place, and then the 12th place is the Browns, 7-8. So if they lose, they're gonna be 7-8, which means the Steelers go up. And if they lose and their conference is worse than the Browns, let me check if the Browns are the Browns in the same conference as these guys. Let me see. Yeah, they are. So that means, and what does Cleveland have? Cleveland's conference is 4-6. Steelers, what is their conference? Steelers are what the fuck are the Steelers? But Cleveland is 4-6, and Dolphins are 5-5. So they would drop to 5-6. So they would still technically have a slightly better record by 1 game over the Browns. But if the Browns win this Sunday, then they're both tied. And then depending on, I don't know if they faced each other this year or not, but if they did, and the Browns got the better of that, then the Dolphins would drop to 12. If the Browns win this week. So yeah, man, Dolphins losing this game, they're gonna drop to 11, and then by Sunday they may be 12. I think it's over for the Dolphins. I mean, excuse me, not the Dolphins, the Saints. But the Dolphins, my bad, I'm mixing them up. The Dolphins winning this game will push them up, but if I think the Browns, let me see, the Browns, Steelers. No, I think the Dolphins got a chance. Let me check the Saints. I mixed that up. Hold on. Let me go to NFC. Give me a sec. Let me switch over to NFC. I was actually I thought I was mixing them up. That's my bad right there. I got too excited with the Dolphins victory here. So let's see. Let's switch it out. Go to NFC. And let's see what the Saints are competing with. So the Saints conference, 5-5. And let's see who else is below them. The Vikings and the Falcons. And they have to play they have to play the Falcons. Tuh! So I don't think the Saints are gonna make playoffs. I think the Falcons are gonna ruin the show for them. Here we go. Dolphins with the football again. A nice rush play. They end up at about the 38. And Dolphins again looking to score. They're laughing over here after that rush play. They got all smiles. Damn, the Saints all look pissed. They know that this was a must win for playoffs. They're gonna be 7-8 after this. So they may drop. Let's see. Vikings, where you at? What is your conference? What's your conference record? Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back to the game. Dolphins rushing it. I think at this point the Dolphins are just trying to run the clock because they're really not getting much yardage on this. 3rd and 6 now. No gain. Still 20-3, 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Yeah, it looks like they're just running the clock. They literally burnt about 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And they did get, they did get to the Saints territory, but it doesn't look like they're really trying to threaten the score. So since not much is going on there, let me go back over here. Where is Minnesota? Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota is. Minnesota's 5-5 in the conference. The Saints are 5-5 in the conference. So that means them losing today, they would have the same conference record and they would have the same overall record as Minnesota. So the question is, has Minnesota played the Saints? Have they played New Orleans this year? Because if they did and they beat them, they may go up to 8 and the Saints may drop to 9. Ooh, that's interesting. And then the Falcons are at 10. What's the Falcons? Let me see. What's Atlanta? Atlanta's 4-7. So they're not too much of a threat with their conference record. But if they beat in one of the last two games they play the Falcons. If the Falcons beat the Saints, that's pretty much gonna seal the deal with them not making the playoffs. Yeah, I don't think the Saints are making playoffs. I don't think Saints are making playoffs. I think it's over for them. This was the pivotal game. I think it's done for the Saints. I don't see it happening. Yep, based on those conference records, I think it's over for the Saints. This is the end of their season. This was the game right here. Oh, nice play. Nice play. Look at the Dolphins dancing. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. Bro, they kick the ball back and then they catch it at the 1. So the Saints are gonna be literally almost in safety territory. Sheesh. Unfreaking believable. 4 minutes, 32 seconds to go. Miami is up 20-3 in the fourth quarter. The Saints will take over on their 1, maybe their 2-yard line. And yeah, Saints, this is it's the 1. Saints, it's over, man. This is the end of their season. This is the end of the Saints season right here. They're not gonna make it, even if they win the last couple games. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be a wrap for the Saints. That's gonna be a wrap. Hmm. Crazy. The Saints, they barely even did shit on the offense. Surprised they even got lucky enough to get 3. A big Hail Mary pass. Ooh, and the receiver catches the ball, gets back on his feet. The defenders, 3 defenders continue to run after him. Oh shit. Number 84, Humphrey. Look at this big play from the 1. He catches it at about the 20. Oh, he looks like he was going to fall to the ground. He keeps balance on his feet. 3 defenders chase him down. He almost could have ran into the crib, bro, but he stayed on the sideline. He should have ran to the middle of the field, and he probably wouldn't have been tackled. The quarterback decides to do a run. He gets at around the 2. Still not enough time. It's 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. There's not enough time. Yep. That's right, my friend. Too little, too late. It's like Chicken Little. Too little. It's 20-3. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. There's an injury by the Saints trying to stop the clock. Now, these are fake injuries here. They be doing that shit on purpose, getting these bogus fake injuries in the last 3 or 4 minutes so that the clock can stop. You know what I'm saying? Saints only got 1 timeout. Dolphins got what, 3? Yep, they got 3. I think that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote, man. Saints are not making playoffs. That's all she wrote. There's too much that has to occur for the Saints to make 7th seed. There's just too much. They're not going to make it. They've got to beat the Falcons. They've got to beat the Panthers. And then on top of that, they got to hope that the Vikings don't win. And I don't even know if the Vikings did or did not beat these guys. Let me check let me see if I can find really quick before this game ends what the Minnesota schedule was so I can see, shows me. whether or not they have played the New Orleans Saints. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. It looks like they played Carolina. Let's see. No, not that team. Wrong team. We're here. You could tell I'm getting tired. I'm starting to mix up stat sheets. Let's see. So Minnesota actually did not play the Saints at all this season. I don't see them having any games again. So that's going to be tough because they both have the same conference record. So if let's say if the Saints and the Minnesota Vikings end up with the same conference record, then it's probably going to be a wash. And then it's going to be all depend on what it is that the 49ers and the Eagles do. Let me see. What is the Eagles? Eagles. Damn, the Eagles are 6-4, so they have a slight conference over the Saints, and then San Francisco is 6-5, so they also have an advantage over. Yeah, I don't think the Saints are making it, man. It's over. After looking at those stats, Scott, you got to have the Eagles go 0-2. You've got to have the 49ers go 0-2. What else? You gotta win your two games, and you gotta hope the Vikings also lose at least one of two. So I know that the Saints are still considered on the bubble for making a potential threat, but nah, son. That's too much. Oh, bro, he shoved the shit out of the quarterback, bro. Miami's defense shoved the quarterback. Yo, he shoved them back into last week Monday, bro. Oh shit! And then the quarterback tried to play it off. He flips over and then he lands on his toes. That shove was disgusting, son. Bro, look at this blitz again, and he almost catches this boy's feet. Oh, and it's an interception. This game is over. This game is so over. Interception by Miami. Oh my goodness. Pay this quarterback 25,000 a year, bro. Oh my goodness. What is going on, bro? This game is fucking over. West says, laugh my ass off, off, off. That pick was terrible. That pick was unbelievably bad, bro. Look at this shit. He almost runs out of bounds. He almost gets sacked on the feetsies. He stays in bound, throws the damn ball, and there's just 4 white jerseys there. Who the hell are you throwing that ball to, son? Bro, this man needs glasses. Shit. I can't even see from far, and I saw that. White, bro, there's 4 white jerseys, bro. Do you not know the difference between black and white? Oh, my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. His ass was just throwing that shit straight to the white, bro. 4 white jerseys, not a single black jersey in the vicinity of the area. And this guy says, sure, why not? Let me throw this shit. Bro, what are you doing? Unbelievable, bro. That shit was so bad. That was Michael Jackson bad, bro. That's how bad that shit was. Man, that was crazy. What a way to end the game. You've been shitting all over the field like a dog that hasn't been trained, just shitting all over the grass. And you do this at the end, an interception. He literally started the beginning in the beginning of the game. He had an interception, and then he ends the game in an interception, bro. And I don't even know how many quarterback sacks there's been so far. There's been at least 6 or 7 quarterback sacks in this game, bro. That's got. I wonder if that's even the record for the most quarterback sacks in one game. Like that's crazy. And you had 2 in one drive, like back to back. That's nuts. That pig was straight booty, son. Big facts. Not even good booty, too. That shit was bad booty. You know what I'm saying? The kind of booty you don't want nobody to know about that you tapped. It's that kind of booty. You know what I'm saying? That's how booty that play was. And it was not bootylicious. It was not bootyful either. Damn, bro. This quarterback, son. Yo, pay this man Walmart wages. You feel me? Pay this man target wages. $9.50 an hour, son. $8.50 an hour. That's what you got to get paid. This was absolutely atrocious. If you're a Saints fan and you're at the Saints game, bro, and you paid all that money for that seat, your ass is gonna be pissed. Like you're gonna be requesting a refund on this shit, and you know they don't be giving refunds. Pay that man minimum wage, bro. Minimum wage. That's all I can say. Minimum wage. That shit is crazy. Shit, I'll be as disrespectful to say he should be earning $7.25 an hour. Maybe pay less than minimum wage. You feel me? Bro, this guy fucking sucks. That boy West said now he needs to get paid as a volunteer, bro. I agree. Pay that boy in coupons, water bottles, and potato chip bags. You know what I'm saying? Coupons, water bottles, and potato chip bags, son, and call it a day. This is crazy. I'm just waiting for this commercial to come back. I want to see if Miami's gonna score in the remaining 2 minutes. This shit is crazy. Miami over there dancing and shit too, looking like a scene from West Side Story. Them boys were out there. They got the interception. Them boys were out there just dancing. This shit is crazy. Just like Britney Spears said, crazy. I just can't sleep. These boys are getting no sleep tonight. Them boys, I put their ass to practice right here at midnight, son. That's how bad this is. Look at this. Another rush play by Miami. Should be good for about 3 or 4 yards. I would definitely put this team, first of all, I'll put their asses in ice cold water to wake them up. And then at midnight, I would make them do practice, bro. I don't know if you ever seen that movie Mighty Ducks when Gordon Bombay got pissed at the team and they lost. I think it was like 6-0 to the opposing team. I think it was Iceland and Mighty Ducks 2. And at the end of that game, he said, "What are you guys doing? Don't take them jerseys off." He's like, "We have practice." And they're like, "Tonight?" Boy, he made their asses practice at midnight. I would do that to this team. This team sucks. They need all the practice and help they can get. Well, it looks like the Dolphins did not score on that drive. So it looks like it was a quick 3 and out. Saints get the ball back. It's still 20-3 with the Dolphins up still by 17. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Ooh, look at that game. The Rams at the Ravens. Oh, that's going to be a good one. That's, first of all, that is a lot of playoff possibilities there because if the Rams win that game, they may potentially go up to second place, especially if the Cowboys lose. Then you got the Chiefs at the Bengals. That's another phenomenal game. Those are 2 games for sure that I'm going to cover. Those are 2 games to tune in for. Those 2 games you must tune in. Right now, looks like Miami is ready to go home. The Saints are already at home, but they're going to be on the road for the next 2 and final games of the season. So pack your shit and get on the airport because you are going to be flying, my friend. You're going to be flying out of state for the next 2 and final games of the season. And regardless if they win, I don't think it's going to be enough. Even if they go 2-0 in the last 2 games, it's not going to be enough. The boy said, West said, even that long pass was a bad pass. The receivers bailed them out. Big facts. This has been incredibly bad for the New Orleans Saints. Incredibly bad. The score isn't even telling you all the facts because 20-3 is not even the whole story. This game should have been like 39-2. Like if we really like if the Dolphins really would have shoved their foot down the throats of the New Orleans Saints, bro, this game would have been like 39-2. You feel me? 39-3, 39-5 or some shit, 39-6. 20-3 doesn't even tell you the full story. This was a complete dominance by Miami. Miami will go up 8-7. The Saints will go, New Orleans Saints will go down 7-8. Doesn't look like they're gonna have much of a chance to make playoffs to this loss. The final score is 20-3. That's the final score, 20-3. Dolphins doing what they were supposed to do, and the Saints doing nothing. Not even the bare minimum, son. Not even the bare minimum. Absolutely atrocious. And again, I'm not even a Dolphins fan, but I got to give them credit. This was a very well played game. This was a very very good played game, and Miami's defense bailed them out. Yep, that's the final score: 20-3, Dolphins for the win. Right now, they're going out there and all smiles, all laughs, all cheers. Man, a good Monday night football game, even though pure dominance by the Dolphins, but it was a good one. Well, I was streaming on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. If anybody missed this live stream and you guys want to share it, send them the links. I'm pretty sure that they'll enjoy this play-by-play commentary as well as a lot of the comedy in between. So make sure to share it with them. And also, this Friday, I'm going to do my best to go ahead and cover both the Alabama game as well as the Georgia game. The two big-time college games for the top four, the final four there coming up the 31st. Again, the Alabama game, I'm probably going to catch it a little bit late because I did decide to pick up extra hours to make extra money from work. So I'll be out by 4:30. The game starts at 3:30, so I probably will have, I probably would have missed about a quarter or half of a quarter, which is okay. That's fine. I'll still be able to cover it a good chunk of that game in its full entirety. And then the next game, I may consider doing it the Georgia game if there's time. Um, if I end up doing something, I may not cover it, but more than likely, I'm going to see if I cover both games because I'm thinking I just want to have a chill, New Year's Eve. I was thinking of, maybe traveling to visit family, but I don't know. I saw them for the holidays already for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And I think New Year's, I might want to spend that one just at the crib. So if I do, I'll be live streaming two, bare minimum at least one, which will be the Bama game because that's the earlier one. And Wes says 8 sacks and 2 picks. Sounds about right. I know there was definitely 2 picks. There was one in the beginning, and then there was one at the end. So definitely the 2 picks sounds correct. 8 sacks, I would not be surprised because I counted 6, but I might have missed one or two in between. So it might actually be 8 sacks. You might be right on that one. Let me see if the playoff picture has updated now that the Dolphins have actually won. Let me see if that shifted them at least one spot up. Um, right now, the playoff picture has not updated, but I think the Dolphins have a better record than the Raiders as far as the conference. Let me double check that. Let's see. Raiders are no, actually, the Raiders are 6-4. The Dolphins are 5-5, and with this victory, they'll be 6-5. So the Raiders will have one less loss. So actually, the Dolphins may not be moving anywhere. They may still be 10th, actually. So they may be staying put even with that victory. But it gets them a little bit closer to trying to get to 7th. But it looks like they'll be remaining in 10th. And the Saints losing, I think they should still be 8th. Don't think that's going to be a change just yet. But, you know, big game, Monday Night Football, a lot of possibilities. Dolphins came up. And yeah, with that being said, it was a great Monday Night Football game. Wes says hopefully that puts them above Cleveland in the race. So yeah, we'll see how the playoff picture plays out. So far, it's looking quite interesting. I think it's gonna get all the way 17 and 18. It's gonna have all kinds of implications for all teams, and that goes from the top, from the first seed all the way down to the 7th. So the two first seeds are not safe. They're only ahead by one game, and the three teams that are below them are just is just so much possibility for them to be able to get to the first seed. So it's going to be a tight race for first, second, third, and even fourth. And fifth and sixth is probably going to be whatever is whatever whoever doesn't make first through four. Fifth and sixth will be just the remaining of those two if they don't make it, and then seventh seed is just going to be the battle of 7 through 10. And right now, 7th seed has a whole bunch of teams that are pretty much almost exactly the same overall score. So week 17 is going to be pivotal, and week 18 for sure is going to be pivotal. I think it's going to be one of the first seasons where, teams are not going to be able to rest their starters, even if you're number 1 seed, because if you do, there's a potential that you may get dropped to like 3rd or 4th seed if you don't win, week 17 and week 18. So I think those are going to be 2 huge games. All the teams that are in the top 4 seeds, it's almost like they got to go 2-0 with the last 2 weeks just to solidify either their current seed or to potentially improve their seed and go higher. So, and then with the first seeds to prevent themselves from dropping to, like 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. So that's all. That's pretty much it. The game's over. No one else is on the field. That's a wrap. Final score, Miami Dolphins 20, New Orleans Saints 3. Phenomenal performance by the Dolphins defense. And Saints don't look like the Saints that beat Tampa Bay. That's for damn sure. Does not look like the same squad. So, again, I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. For Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm only going to be posting the link. I'll be posting the YouTube link on Facebook. So that way, people on Facebook can go ahead and click it and get connected to YouTube. Because when I was live streaming on Facebook, their guidelines are just so stupid. It just keeps, just removing the live feeds, and it's no point in continuing to do that. And they continue to restrict my account. So YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. It went from 3 platforms to 4 platforms back to 3. No more Facebook live streaming. It will only be a link posted for someone to go ahead and join the stream. So this is going to be a wrap. Have a good night. Everybody be safe. Happy holidays. See you on the 31st for the college games. And also we'll see you for the Sunday football games as well. So everybody rest up. Have a good night. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you for joining the broadcast.